NBA and a preview look at our upcoming game. It's time for the Suns Report, brought to you in part by PayPal. Trust the way you pay. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Achieve legendary status so you do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people. And FanDuel, make every moment more. News, interviews, special features, and an inside look at both teams. It's all coming up. So stay tuned as we go courtside for the Suns Report.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Phoenix Suns Basketball Playoff Style. Coming to you live from Target Center in Minneapolis. It's John Bloom along with Tim Kempton, our engineer, Adam Van Conen, and we've got Ali Narini and Matt back in the studio producing tonight's broadcast, along with Tim Ring on the halftime scoreboard update, taking the phone calls on our flagship station, 98.7 FM, the local sports leader in Phoenix. Hope you are all having a good start to the week as we come to you on this Tuesday afternoon/evening here in Minnesota. And Tim, we know what the task is at hand. It's for the Suns to bounce back from a tough Game 1 loss here at Target Center.
Yeah, and the good thing is there are things that they can change that are outside the Minnesota Timberwolves that they can do. They can help themselves. First and foremost, got to rebound the ball better. They got absolutely hammered on the glass. Final numbers were 52-28, 13-3 in offensive rebounds. Take care of the glass. Don't give up second chance opportunities. And as well, if they rebound the ball, they're able to get out, get some early offense, transition buckets. So that's the first thing, is taking care of the glass. Second thing, they need to get more movement in their half-court offense. You can still hunt matchups. We've talked about this with this group. Karl Anthony Towns on the floor, Mike Conley on the floor. Those are favorable matchups. You just don't have to throw it to someone in an ISO situation to hunt a matchup. You can run those guys off screens, get some movement. Believe me, Karl Anthony Towns doesn't want to chase guys around picks. So if you just go to one spot, give his defensive responsibility the ball, he loves it. He'll play that kind of defense all night long. But if you run him off a couple of screens, make him go high to low, make him move his feet, he becomes more comfortable and less of a defensive player. So those are the two biggest things for me, is rebounding the basketball and get some movement in their half-court offense.
Saw a quote from Chris Finch, the head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who's warning his team about tonight's intensity level and what they should expect from their opponent. And he said, the Phoenix Suns didn't come here to win Game 1. They came here to win one game. And I just like the way that sends a message in a way, it tells the story. But the Suns, if they can win this game tonight, dramatically changes the dynamic of the series, doesn't it?
Yeah, because then you take the home court advantage, you put all the pressure back on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The good news is the Suns have had success against the Timberwolves this season. So if they look at those films and go back to a little bit more of that, listen, teams are built in certain ways, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, playoffs get physical. Playoffs slow down in the NBA. They're bigger. They're stronger than the Phoenix Suns, so kind of plays right into their hands. So the Suns can't let that happen. They've got to get movement. They've got to set screens. They've got to push the ball up the court, and it starts with rebounding, to get out of Minnesota Timberwolves style and play a little bit more of the Phoenix Suns style. And
the Suns even had stretches where they were able to do that in Game 1. It didn't get really out of hand until the third quarter when Anthony Edwards turned it on, and boy, did he finish with a phenomenal stat line. 33 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. There's been a lot of talk about how Kevin Durant was on his wall when he was growing up in a poster and how he looked up to KD, but he was jawing right in his favorite player's face, and boy, was he feeling a certain type of way. The Suns have to find a way to not allow that to happen again here tonight.
Yeah, one of the things that they did in the 3 games earlier in the season is they were very good in the gaps. They didn't let Anthony Edwards get into the lane, score a lot of those, athletic plays that he's capable of making. They stopped him outside of the lane with guys filling in the gaps. Need to solidify that defense again tonight so he doesn't get going with confidence.
On the other end, that was the kind of performance that I think a lot of people were expecting from Devin Booker, and we've seen many of them over the course of his career, including in the playoffs. How important do you think it is for the Suns to get him going here tonight?
Yeah, hugely important. We've seen Kevin Durant. He's been pretty solid in wins and losses. Kevin's usually 24, 25, 26 points, or around his average at 27. It seems with Booker, if he's not up there, the Suns are struggling. So Kevin's been a little bit more constant. We need Book to be Devin Booker in this playoff run for the Suns to be successful over the long haul.
Give Jaden McDaniels and the Timberwolves defense credit, limiting Book to 5 of 16 shooting from the floor, 2 of 6 from deep. He had 18 points in game one, 6 of those coming from the free throw line, where he made all 6 of his shots from the stripe. But again, a lot more needed from him and some of the other guys. Now, we did get a bit of good news just a little while ago. Grayson Allen is available to play for the Suns after suffering a sprained right ankle in the game. He played 25 minutes and did not score from the floor. He made all 4 of his free throws for all 4 points there for Grayson Allen. But again, more needed from him as well here tonight. The good news is he does say ankle's feeling strong after the last couple days of treatment, basically around the clock treatment that Grayson Allen got on that right ankle. Still no word on Kyle Anderson. Slow-mo, as they call him here in Minneapolis, banged up in game one with a right hip pointer. He's questionable coming into tonight. We'll find out shortly whether or not he's available for Chris Finch and company. And coming up next, we're going to find out more about the current status here in Minnesota for the T-Wolves. Their voice, Alan Horton, joining Tim Kempton as the Suns Report pregame style rolls on.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
On the body of Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, and Booker delivers. Guys running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
Welcome back, Suns fans. We're about to see if Tiffany from Scottsdale can pull off this Suns merch purchase on shop.suns.com right at the buzzer.
That credit card number is really slowing her down, John. She's got to find an easier way in.
Hold up. She's changing to PayPal. What a move.
Not only that, she's using promo code PayPal25 to score 25% off her order.
Now, that's one rewarding way to pay with PayPal, the preferred payments partner of the Phoenix Suns. And remember, folks, that code is PayPal25 for that 25% off your offer.
Max $1,000 per order. Terms apply. Valid until the end of the season.
Dan Bickley, Vince Marotta, Bickley and Marotta Mornings.
I love this show. This is the greatest show in the history of radio.
Ron Wolfley, Luke Lipinski, Wolf and Luke Middays.
Don't waste all your best material this early in the show.
Boom!
Because I want people to keep listening.
Dave Burns, John Gambadoro, Burns and Gambo Afternoons.
Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go.
Arizona Sports is the local sports leader and the only place you can watch, read, and listen to Arizona's biggest sports personalities on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Welcome back to the Suns Report. Game 2, Western Conference playoffs, first round, Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, controlled the glass, controlled the pace, and controlled the game. Minnesota 120, Suns 95. My guest, Alan Horton. And Alan, just your thoughts on it. You look at teams and how they're built. We know the game gets even more physical in the playoffs in the NBA. And it seems like not only did the Minnesota Timberwolves have a great season, it seems like their roster is built for the playoffs with the physicality and size.
Yeah, it kind of is. And you don't have to look too far back. There were 2 games last night that were down the stretch. There were 2 of the most physical games I think I've ever seen since the 90s, when the New York Knicks and Miami Heat going at it, Indiana Pacers, Detroit Pistons, those kind of games. It is incredible how physical the game has gotten. I mean, I think there were points in that Knicks-Sixers game where I thought I saw 3 or 4 fouls that could have been called, probably were called earlier in the year. They're just letting everything go, which makes me think for any team trying to win a playoff game, it's like what Daryl Morey used to say, you don't want to win clutch time games or close games, you want to avoid them. You don't want to be in that situation. terrifying to be down 6 or down 8. But the Wolves, to your point, they're big, and Chris Finch has had to remind them at times during the season that, hey, we are big. We need to play big. That means we need to rebound the basketball, control the paint. And it was kind of old school in a way where you mentioned it. You control the glass, you control the game. That was kind of a 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s. I think rebounding has become less important with everybody shooting threes, but not the other game. That seemed to really speak volumes about the way the Wolves, I thought, had the edge in almost every facet of the game.
Not only that, how about the bench? The bench had an unbelievable game. Has that been something they've been doing all season, or has that been a one-off? Do you expect the bench to contribute as much as they did in that first game?
It was. It's almost as if it's not really a bench. It's just an extension of your starting lineup. And really, Chris Finch, once Kyle Anderson went out, only used 2 players off the bench, Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Naz Reid. And then when you mix them in with the 5 starters in that 7-man rotation, it's just a blended lineup. And it's almost like, well, the bench numbers were good, but it was really just a 7-man rotation that I thought was really good. Naz is one of the 3 finalists for the 6th Man of the Year, so he has played exceptionally well this year. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker is a guy that was kind of looked at as a throw-in to the Mike Conley, D'Angelo Russell deal, but this guy couldn't be more important. I mean, he's stepped up when he's played his national team ball with Canada. He is a cousin to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Those guys grew up together. Nickeil's always been kind of patterning his game after his cousin. Shai's at a different level, but Nickeil's a different type of player who's really good defensively and can knock down some shots. And he's risen to the occasion on this big stage. I mean, his game the other night was that was the best plus-minus he's ever had in a game in his career, and he does that in his he's only played a handful of playoff games.
Karl Anthony Towns, what does he look like to you right now after that long layoff and now coming back and playing in big minutes at this point?
And I think Wolves fans probably look at the stat line, they see 19.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Well, he's averaged better numbers in his career, but that's regular season. What he did in game 1 is exactly what Chris Finch has been looking for on a consistent basis. Playing consistently, making the right play, not the flashy play. Every time they doubled him, he made the easy kick out instead of maybe going over his shoulder or around his back or trying to find a cutter down the lane in traffic. Make the simple play. I thought Cat had a really good game. Got into some foul difficulty in that third quarter, but overall, I think Chris Finch was really pleased with the way he played. And that's all they need him to do. They don't need him to score 30, 35 points. That's Ant's role. If Karl can just do what he did, and when Ant didn't have it going in that first half, it was Karl that had 11 of his 13 that second quarter, got to the free throw line. That's the kind of performance they need from him. Just be solid, because as you just mentioned, this team is deep. They've got bench players who can score and contribute in other ways. They've got other players on the roster. He doesn't have to try to force things up or do anything out of the flow of the offense.
Alan Horton, game 2 in Minnesota. See if the Suns can rebound better and speed this thing up. They don't want to play slow and down in the trenches. They want to get out and run. That's a little bit of Suns Report. John Bloom and I right back after these messages.
Suns fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the Phoenix Suns. 21 plus and present in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342.
Hootie fans, get ready. Hootie and the Blowfish, Summer Camp with Trucks Tour 2024. Saturday, July 13th, Footprint Center. Hootie and the Blowfish, together again. With special guests, Collective Soul and Edwin McCain. On sale now at LiveNation.com. The night of all the hits with Hootie and the Blowfish.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us by being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Kroger Health and Fry's. A world of care is in store. Learn more at friesfood.com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Inside Target Center here on the Suns Report pregame style presented by PayPal. John Bloom along with Tim Kempton. Time for a look around the league, and let's start with the action last night. So far, Tim, home teams having their way. Absolutely undefeated, 11-0 heading into tonight's game. The Suns will try to be the first road team to take that lid off and get a W. But last night there was at least some drama after that first game, which was a Cleveland 10-point win over Orlando. So the Cavs up 2-0. The Knicks and the Nuggets took a little bit more effort to get their W's at home.
Sure it did. The Knicks were unbelievable. The Knicks were down 6. Had to make 2 3-pointers and to tie it up. Then Joel Embiid missed a free throw, and then there was a shot and a scramble and a scuffle. And Dante DiVincenzo had an open look. He missed that. They got the offense rebound.
Isaiah Hartenstein flying in for
came
it.
back, got the rebound, kicked it out to him, made the second one, and then that was basically it. Sixers didn't get a good look at all on the ensuing possession to try it up. And then how about the Lakers and Nuggets? Anthony Davis absolutely torched them in the first half. And then surprisingly, the LA Lakers went away from them.
Yep.
There's more to that story, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have enough time to talk about it, but the Nuggets came back from 20 down. They had a couple of huge plays down the end, but the most important one was Jamal Murray at the end. LeBron James had a three-pointer wide open. His defender fell down with about 11 seconds to go in the game, missed it. They pushed the ball up the court. The Denver Nuggets, no timeout. They got a switch. They got Anthony Davis on Jamal Murray. He went to the right corner, fadeaway jump shot, and nothing but net right in front of his bench as he fell into the bench. Light was going on, the red light, as the ball went through the net, and that place absolutely erupted. And the Denver Nuggets take a 2-0 lead with a 101-99 win in the second game.
And how about it? Jamal Murray's fellow former UK Wildcat, Anthony Davis, was the closest defender, was right there to try to close out, ended up sitting down on the bench where Jamal Murray fell down, and the whole team mobbed him, and AD had to be there right there for it because he couldn't get out of the way.
Couldn't get out.
Oh, what an awful feeling that must have been, but he did make a nice effort to close out. Jamal Murray, just better offense. Now, tonight, 3 more games, TK. It's going to be obviously the first one here at Target Center. Then it's Indiana visiting Milwaukee, Dallas visiting the Los Angeles Clippers. And again, the home teams won those game ones with the Bucks and the Clips. One other note I wanted to touch on with you, they did a little coin flip. What is with the Bucks and the Suns and coin flips? Can the Suns ever get one? The Bucks win the coin flip, so Milwaukee gets the 21st pick in the upcoming NBA draft. The Suns get the 22nd pick, and then New Orleans, who also finished with the same record, gets 23rd. So at least they got the second best of the 3 options that they could get.
I don't like the coin flip. Can we do rock, paper, scissors?
Something with a little bit of skill.
Holy mackerel, yeah.
The Suns are on the losing end of that flip. All right, so that's the news and notes from around the league. Coming up next, we're going to hear from head coach Frank Vogel as we get you ready. Game 2 of this best-of-7 first-round playoff series between the Suns and the Timberwolves coming up on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint. Healthy planet, healthy people.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/ticks.
Welcome back, Suns fans. We're about to see if Tiffany from Scottsdale can pull off this Suns merch purchase on shop.suns.com right at the buzzer.
That credit card number is really slowing her down, John. She's got to find an easier way in.
Hold up. She's changing to PayPal. What a move.
Not only that, she's using promo code PayPal25 to score 25% off her order.
Now, that's one rewarding way to pay with PayPal, the preferred payments partner of the Phoenix Suns. And remember, folks, that code is PayPal25 for that 25% off your offer.
Max $1,000 per order. Terms apply. Valid until the end of the season.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Welcome back to the Suns Report. Time to chat with head coach Frank Vogel, getting ready for Game 2 of the first-round series here in Minneapolis. Game 1 goes the way of the Timberwolves, and so far the home team actually 11-0 in the NBA playoffs. So you were a part of a big group, and you got good company in that group, but I know you'd rather be in another side of that. Coach, let's talk about Game 1. What did you take out of that loss?
Well, I think the first thing is that we have to win the battle of physicality, which, it's just disappointing, but we did not win that battle in Game 1, and we didn't keep them off the boards well enough. We didn't crash the boards well enough, and we didn't handle their pressure well enough. Okay, so I expect to see a competitive response from our group in that regard.
You did expect this place to have a different type of energy, and it did. They seemed to rally around that, but at the same time, your team deserved credit for handling the early punch. You guys had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter when it seemed like they were throwing everything at you, weren't they?
No doubt. We played a pretty good game, but not good enough to win on the road in the playoffs. You have to play a complete game. You got to play 48 minutes, and we had some stretches where we didn't take care of the ball well enough, and obviously we let Anthony Edwards get loose in that third quarter. So got to be better.
I hesitate to go there just because I know it's so cliche, but adjustments is what everybody talks about in the playoffs, so I am going to go there. What do you think the biggest adjustments you guys can make to change the way things went in Game 1 and change the outcome?
Well, we got to rebound the basketball, and we got to keep them off the free throw line. Both of those things, when we're giving up offensive rebounds and putting them to the line, they slow down our offensive rhythm, and we did witness that in Game 1. So, hopefully we can be better in those situations and have a better flow, on the offensive side.
Chris Finch was asked about how they did defensively against Devin Booker and what the key is trying to limit him. He said it was back-to-back momentum plays that they really wanted to keep him from having. And he also made the reference to Anthony Edwards and compared him in that. It seemed like Anthony was able to get a couple of those momentum plays, especially in that third quarter. Is that a focus for you to keep a guy like him away from having back-to-back plays or multiple plays in a row?
Yeah, we want to try to stop him every chance we get. So, especially if he gets going, scores a couple, we start bringing double teams, and to their credit, they were able to knock down some threes against our double teams. So, when a player gets hot like that, we start to bring double teams, we got to rotate and take away the backside as well.
Is it an important thing for you, and is it something you discuss with the team to get a quick start in a road environment like this to try to take the crowd out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to jump out, and the crowd, it does become a factor if the other team gets off to a strong start, and you can stifle that. We saw that with the last game of the season here. It was more of a quiet environment because we scored 46 points in the first quarter. So, we definitely want to get off to a strong start.
All right, last thing for you, Coach. How do you feel about having the extra day in here? I think from here on out, you're going to get it again before Game 3, but then it's going to be every other day and maybe a different type of routine. How did you feel about the time you had here in Minneapolis?
Yeah, I think it helps the team that lost the most recent game. So hopefully, our guys feeling the way they did for the last 48 hours or longer, I guess, 2.5 days really, since it was an afternoon game. That feeling sits in your stomach and, it motivates you, so hopefully our guys come out with a better edge tonight.
All right, best of luck again on that, Coach, and thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
That's Frank Vogel joining us here on the Suns Report. More straight ahead with Tim Kempton on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, no one does it better. So roll the dice. Pull off a win. Go all in. And stack 'em high. However you do you, no one lets you take it to legendary status like we do. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
The body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all along. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, is Booker delivers. Time's running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Down the stretch we come here on the Suns Report pregame style. Get you ready for the Suns and the Timberwolves. Take two of this best-of-7 first-round series. And, TK, it's been 2 decades since the Timberwolves have advanced in the playoffs. And you could kind of feel that energy in Game 1 from this fan base, couldn't you? I mean, they're hungry. They were excited all season long about the product that they had here, and rightfully so. This is a team that was up at the top of the West all season long, not just defensively, but record-wise as well. Now here they get to the second season. It's a whole different deal, and they're feeling pretty good about the start.
Yeah, they should. After that first game, this team controlled everything. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they started with the glass. They controlled the pace of play. They were physical defensively. They really made the Suns struggle. Again, the Suns only had 75 shots in that first game. They need to be closer, in between 90 and 100 range to feel comfortable. Nothing about that first game was comfortable, and a lot had to do with the Timberwolves making it uncomfortable for the Suns.
What do you make of the old adage that the role players, secondary options, and guys off the bench play better at home? Obviously, that was the case in Game 1 for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and Alan Horton made a great point. You look at the two guys, Naz Reid. Actually, they've had 3 that have been in the rotation all year long. Kyle Anderson, Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And once Kyle Anderson went down, it was really the other two. And they played well. Naz Reid actually has started at points of this year because Karl Anthony Towns wasn't playing. Nickeil Alexander-Walker really has stepped up and found his niche in the NBA. Obviously he gets after it on the defensive end, but he fits in well with this team and has a nice role. Doesn't try to be anything different than he is. So, but that still is going to have to change. Royce O'Neal did a nice job. He had 14 points, but Eric Gordon, Josh Okogie, Drew Eubanks, some of those guys that we've seen this year, with the minutes that they get, they have to perform as well.
Now, we'll see if they're able to do that here in Game 2 as we're going to get you ready for it. Starting lineups, health update, tip-off, all straight ahead live from Target Center in Minneapolis on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
Thanks for listening to the Suns Report, brought to you in part by PayPal. Trust the way you pay. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Achieve legendary status. So you do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people. And by FanDuel, make every moment more. Join us before every Phoenix Suns game for the Suns Report presented by PayPal. Now the stage is set for another great NBA matchup. Stay tuned for exciting Phoenix Suns basketball. It's coming up next right here on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
March is the month to take the fast lane to Mountain America Credit Union and get a low-rate auto loan. Conquer the road with rates as low as 6.49% APR on new or used vehicles, or refinance your current ride. You'll be on your way in no time with the quick and easy online application at macu.com/auto or visit your nearest Mountain America branch. Terms and conditions apply. Loans on approved credit. Limited time offer. Offer can change or be withdrawn at any time. Offer ends March 31st, 2024.
Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers is every Arizona sports fan's favorite neighborhood burger joint for the juiciest burgers, delicious stadium char dogs, and of course, every refreshing cold beer on the planet. Enjoy the lively atmosphere cheering on your Suns at one of our 16 Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers locations throughout the valley. Order to go, buy a gift card for a friend, or find our upcoming events, special deals, and the location nearest you on our website, coldbeers.com. That's coldbeers.com.
The Air One Worship Now Tour, presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit supporter of Air One, featuring Crowder, We the Kingdom, Passion, John Reddick, and speaker Louis Giglio. November 16th in Phoenix at Footprint Center. Gather together for a night of worship at the Air One Worship Now Tour. Save 20% on select tickets for a limited time using the code INSIDER at awakeningfoundation.com.
Hey, Suns fans, get ready for tip-off. Be sure to grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of game day with your real ones. Whether you're hanging out at the bar with friends or watching the Suns dominate the paint from the stands, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and raise one with a real one on game day. Dos Equis, proud partner of the Phoenix Suns. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app.
Phoenix Suns playoff basketball is live and on the air. It's time for Phoenix Suns action. The Suns are brought to you in part by Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Take it to another level with Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people. Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Schwartz Laser Eye Center. TeamEyeDoc.com. And by FanDuel. Make every moment more. Now get ready. Here come the Suns.
Game number 2 of the postseason here tonight in Minneapolis. And welcome back inside Target Center for all the action. John Bloom along with Tim Kempton. Our engineer is Adam Van Conant. We've got Ali Narini and Matt producing back inside the studio. And we're all happy to have you with us on this Tuesday as the Suns try to bounce back from the 120-95 loss in Game 1 on Saturday afternoon right here in downtown Minneapolis, TK. We know they've got their hands full. The Minnesota Timberwolves finished the season 56 wins with close to the best record in the Western Conference and a whole lot of confidence with that. They built on that confidence with their performance on Saturday.
Yeah, they sure did. And where they did it was on that defensive end. You know, they came in here holding teams to the lowest points per game this season. They were first there. They were also first in field goal percentage, and they did both those things in that first game, only giving up 95 points, holding the Suns to 44% shooting overall, 32% from three. So they got their confidence back in, knowing that the style they played with all year works against this Phoenix Suns team, because they had 3 tries at it during the regular season. It didn't work. So it's like, oh, okay, it does work. We can beat this team our way. So now the Suns have to turn it back on them.
All right, so if you had to find a silver lining or some positives that you could take out of what the Suns were able to do on Saturday afternoon, was there something that stood out for you, TK?
Well, they did compete. You know, although the final was 25 points, you know, you and I sat here and there were times where, you know, the opening quarter was 28-27. You know, the second quarter and third quarters where they spread it out a little bit. But, you know, there were times when the Suns looked really good when they did rebound and pushed it up the court. They had spots. So you know that you can be successful against this team if you play to your strengths. But they just have to play to their strengths longer than Minnesota does on their half of the floor.
Exactly. And you know, one thing that we always look at, there are several things that we continuously look at, but one that we like to talk about a lot on the air is the assist numbers. Yes. Because it does tell quite a story when it comes to the Phoenix Suns offensively. All season long it has, and 16 is one of their lower numbers that they had all season long, and that came in Game 1 on Saturday.
Yeah, and again, that goes back to the pace of play, so you're not moving it. And then in the half court again. I thought they got the matchups they wanted, but they tried to force it through those matches. If a double team comes, if you can get that guy off and dribble into the paint and have some make the next pass and get the ball flowing a little bit more.
What about the differences between the 3 games we saw in the regular season where the Suns won all 3 by double figures compared to what we saw on Saturday? Like what did Minnesota drastically change to come out and deliver the performance that they gave?
I think it was early, the physicality and the rebounding. They got on the offensive glass early.
Because the Suns had jumped ahead by double figures in both the previous
both
games.
those other games. So they got on the glass. When they missed shots, they obviously dominated the glass, and they played more physical.
And that obviously is something that the Suns are going to have to make an adjustment to. Whether that means Frank Vogel is going to change his rotations or not, we don't have the answer to that. We're going to watch it unfold just like everybody else is. But what we do know is he is going to have Grayson Allen at his disposal, and that was a question mark coming into today.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle, but you and I even saw when he got up and walked off the court, went into the locker room, he said, it doesn't look that bad. He didn't even have a limp. So obviously it was sore. It probably swelled a little, but the 2 games, 2 days off was enough for him to feel comfortable to get out there and play tonight.
And we will have a look at the full health update coming up in just a couple of minutes as we get you ready for tip-off. Only a few minutes away here at Target Center with the Suns trying to bounce back, and they end this run that has dominated the NBA postseason. That being the home teams dominating, 11-0 at home so far in the postseason. That's across both the Western and the Eastern Conference. So the Suns, if they can pull out a W here tonight, would be the first road team to do so far in the NBA's second season. We got lots to come, as I mentioned, the health update. Also ahead, we've got the starting lineups, and we're going to welcome a brand new sponsor for that segment, and that's right around the corner as we get you ready for game number 2 of this best-of-7 matchup between the Phoenix Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it's all coming to you live right here on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
On the body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a 2-handed jam.
Just like that, and Booker delivers. Guys running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers is every Arizona sports fan's favorite neighborhood burger joint for the juiciest burgers, delicious stadium char dogs, and of course, every refreshing cold beer on the planet. Enjoy the lively atmosphere cheering on your Suns at one of our 16 Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers locations throughout the valley. Order to go, buy a gift card for a friend, or find our upcoming events, special deals, and the location nearest you on our website, coldbeers.com. That's coldbeers.com.
Check it out. At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, no one does it better. So, make a splash. Taste all the flavors. Pop in bottles all night long. And shake it till you break it. However you do you. No one lets you take it to a legendary status like we do. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you.
back inside Target Center. It is time for tonight's health update, brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns, who were wondering whether or not they'd have Grayson Allen available after he rolled his right ankle in Game 1 on Saturday, but he is available. We'll be starting tonight for the Suns, who are without Damian Lee. He's the only guy still on that injury list due to the right meniscus surgery that he had before the season. Now, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a clean bill of health, and they were wondering whether Kyle Anderson would be ready to play. He had to leave Game 1 with a right hip pointer, but he is also available. Coming up next, we'll tell you who's starting and get this thing started live from Target Center in Minneapolis.
Suns fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the Phoenix Suns. 21 plus and present in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342.
Charlie XCX and Troy Sivan present Sweat. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX performing together on one stage for one night only with special guest Shy Girl. Live in Phoenix, Footprint Center, October 13th. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX present Sweat. Sign up for pre-sale access at sweat-tour.com.
March is the month to take the fast lane to Mountain America Credit Union and get a low-rate auto loan. Conquer the road with rates as low as 6.49% APR on new or used vehicles, or refinance your current ride. You'll be on your way in no time with the quick and easy online application at macu.com/auto or visit your nearest Mountain America branch. Terms and conditions apply. Loans on approved credit. Limited time offer. Offer can change or be withdrawn at any time. Offer ends March 31st, 2024.
In the next 30 seconds, 40 couples will have a baby and realize
We need more space.
50 people will get their dream job and need to relocate.
In 3 weeks?
And 3 newlyweds will go from 2 houses to...
Only one closet?
And then comes the realization.
We gotta sell the house and fix it
and stage it
and show it.
Or skip the hassles and sell directly to Open Door. Close in a matter of days. Get your free offer at opendoor.com/myoffer. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc. License 02061130 in California and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Welcome back inside a very loud Target Center here in downtown Minneapolis. John Bloom along with Tim Kempton, our engineer Adam Van Conant as well. And it's time for tonight's starting lineups. And for the first time, brought to you by McDonald's. Gather up and enjoy a 20-piece chicken McNuggets for $6 at Mickey D's. Now, for the Suns, 49-33 during the regular season, 0-1 so far in this best-of-7 set against the Minnesota Timberwolves under head coach Frank Vogel, along with associate head coach Kevin Young and assistants David Fisdale, Quentin Crawford, Miles Simon, Greg St. Jean, John Lucas III, Drew Amthrock, and John Pastorik. In the backcourt will be Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. The forwards are Grayson Allen and Kevin Durant, and Yusuf Nurkic is the starting center for the Suns. The Minnesota Timberwolves, 56-26, third best in the West coming into this series, and now up 1-0 against the Suns under head coach Chris Finch in his 4th season. He's got assistants Micah Nori, Pablo Prigioni, Elston Turner, Kevin Hansen, and Corliss Williamson alongside. And in the backcourt for the Timberwolves, it'll be Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards. Edwards had the big-time first game performance with 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Helped his team to that Game 1 victory. Jalen McDaniels, big defensive stopping performance against Devin Booker, along with Karl Anthony Towns. They're the 2 forwards for the Timberwolves. And Rudy Gobert starts in the middle. And Rudy had a double-double in Game 1, 14 points, 16 rebounds. He was definitely a factor defensively, as he always is, Tim.
Yeah, we even saw him step out, play a couple of guys off the dribble, and handle himself well there. Too, Rudy Gobert is definitely a unique player, especially on the defensive end of the court. They say he sets the stage for them defensively in the running for defensive player.
Okay, because his peers voted him the most overrated player in the league and also the best defensive player in the league. Very interesting vote that
Most
came out
overrated.
from the NBA players around the league. You can read all about it,
I think that's more personal than anything.
So the Suns wearing their purples tonight, with Suns across their chest in white, trimmed in orange. They are opposing the Timberwolves in their home whites. I say home, which isn't really the case anymore, as you all know. Wolves across their chest in blue, trimmed in green. And our officials tonight, Zach Zarba's the crew chief. Josh Tiven and Dedrick Taylor are out there with him. And the opening jump ball won by Yusuf Nurkic into the backcourt. Bradley Beal will bring it left to right. Gets it to Allen on the left wing. We're underway here in Minnesota. Game number 2. Kevin Durant gets it from Nurkic. 18-foot jumper rattles off the rim, no good. And Karl Anthony Towns has the board for Minnesota. Timberwolves bring it right to left with Mike Conley handling the basketball on the Logo Center court. He bounces it near side to McDaniels against Grayson Allen. Now Conley gets it near the sideline. Booker defending it. 6 on the shot clock. Here comes McDaniels to the right corner. He drives on Nurkic, pulls up, and misses the jumper in and out. Grayson Allen tracks down the loose ball in the corner, and the Suns have it. Still no score. 45 seconds in to quarter number 1. Yusuf Nurkic holding against Gobert. Gives it to Beal, left wing, sets a pick for him. Bradley drives to the right elbow, then swings to an open Devin Booker for 3. That goes off the rim, no good. And Towns rips down another board.
Yeah, they got a great play. Nurkic taking defenders to the basket. Kick out to Devin Booker on the wing. He was open, but just wasn't able to knock it down.
Definitely a good look, though, as you said. Towns on the drive, gets around Nurkic, throws up a floater, falling to his back and can't get it to go. Nurkic the rebound, outlet pass to Booker. Hustling past Edwards, gets to the left block, loses the handle out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Devin Booker and the Suns.
Yeah, a couple of empty possessions here. They're getting great stops, but offensively still not clicking.
Good news is the Wolves haven't hit a shot either. And now here comes Conley into the forecourt, gives it to Anthony Edwards. He gives it back to Conley, left side, drive. He'll put it up and in off the glass. And the T-Wolves have the first points of the afternoon. Here comes Nurkic into the forecourt, gives it to the trailing Booker on the right wing. Holds above his head. Now Allen in between the circles, swings left side to Durant. 10 on the shot clock. Suns down 2-0. A minute 20 off the clock as Allen gives it back to Durant, top of the key. Penetrates around Towns. Pull up 10-footer. Off the front iron, no good. And Gobert grabs it for Minnesota. KD's missed his first 2 looks. And the Suns are 0 for 3 as a team. They're down 2-0. Just over 2 minutes off the clock. Here's Edwards pulling up for 3 on the right side. He got it. Anthony Edwards nodding his head.
Yeah, confidence carrying over from that last game.
No question about it. It's the last thing the Suns wanted to see early as Beal gets underneath the basket. There's a bounce pass to Nurkic. He gets it stripped away. Outlet pass to McDaniels. Streaking to the rim. He missed the dunk. It's going to go out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on Kevin Durant, challenging McDaniels at the rim.
I think that's a pretty good play. We haven't seen the replay, but from first effect, like the fact that he challenged it, did give up a great, exciting play. Frank Vogel not gonna challenge it, so must not be much there.
Jaden McDaniels is going to go to the free throw line. 9:32 to play, quarter number 1. Minnesota up now 6-0 as McDaniels hits the first. And in game 1, it was more the defense that really stood out for Jaden McDaniels, although he did score 9 points on 3 of 7 shooting. He missed his 2 threes and was a perfect 3 for 3 from the line. Now he misses his second one here, so that's his first miss of the postseason, and it's 6-0. Suns trailing with the basketball. 9:25 to go, quarter number 1. Nurkic holding top of the key, throws a pass that Booker can't get it, and it's Karl Anthony Towns grabbing the steal. He gives it ahead to Conley. Now McDaniels underneath to Gobert, up fake, and he'll jam it right on top of Nurkic. Timeout Suns as Frank Vogel jumps off the bench to stop it with 9:12 left in the first quarter. It's Minnesota 8, Phoenix 0.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/tix. With over 40 Valley-wide locations and more coming soon, you're sure to have a Cobblestone near you. Save time, save money, and go unlimited with Cobblestone Auto Spa. When you sign up for an unlimited plan, you get to enjoy the exclusive benefits and wash all you want at any Cobblestone location with no contract required. Visit cobblestone.com to find a location near you and ask a team member about signing up today. Cobblestone Auto Spa, official car wash partner of the Phoenix Suns.
Welcome back, Suns fans. We're about to see if Tiffany from Scottsdale can pull off this Suns merch purchase on shop.suns.com right at the buzzer.
That credit card number is really slowing her down, John. She's got to find an easier way in.
Hold up. She's changing to PayPal. What a move.
Not only that, she's using promo code PayPal25 to score 25% off her order.
Now that's one rewarding way to pay with PayPal, the preferred payments partner of the Phoenix Suns. And remember, folks, that code is PayPal25 for that 25% off your offer.
Max $1,000 per order. Terms apply. Valid until the end of the season.
You're at the game. Pizza sounds great, so you buy one and take a bite. And yeah, it is great. That's the experience you'll have once again this season, thanks to Spinato's, the official pizza of the Phoenix Suns and Phoenix Mercury. Hi, it's Vince Marotta, and for the second season, you can experience Valley favorite Spinato's pizza at the arena. Spinato's is celebrating 50 years in the Valley with 6 locations, including their newest at Agritopia in Gilbert. Spinato's Pizzeria and Family Kitchen, food that brings people together. More info at spinatospizzeria.com.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com. Founded by a leading family in the diamond industry for more than a century, we're experts in lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 for 10% off your purchase. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, it's time to review what's coming up with Four Peaks Brewing after tonight's Game 2. Both these teams heading back to the Valley of the Sun, and it'll be Game 3 at Footprint Center Friday night. That is a 7:30 tip-off. Downtown Phoenix, then Game 4 on Sunday at 6:30. That's the next 2 games on the schedule. Suns looking to try to get a win tonight to make sure that they will come back here to Minneapolis for a Game 5, but a tough start so far.
Yeah, not a good start, John. Blowing 0 for 3. And the other thing that's really not good, they've already got 3 turnovers for 5 points. So in the playoffs, we talked about only getting 75 shots in the first game. Every possession is important. And right now, the Suns aren't locked in and taking care of the ball in these early possessions.
And they trail it 8-0 to show for it. With 9:10 left to play, Nurkic hustles into the forecourt, gives it to Booker. Drives underneath the basket and bounces to Durant, right wing. Penetrates into Towns, then fades and misses again. Rebound knocked loose from Nurk and taken by Gobert. And Kevin Durant's 0 for 3 now from that mid-range. Here comes Edwards to the right elbow, bounces to Gobert and gets it back. Penetrates around to the left wing, hangs and misses the fadeaway jumper, rebounded by Durant. Suns like when Anthony Edwards is taking a fadeaway from that distance on the floor. That's not his forte. Much rather have him fading than attacking. Here's Beal in between the circles, dribbles around and pick from Nurkic. Over to the right wing, he picks it up 20 feet away, goes cross-court to Booker, gets it back. 4 on the shot clock. Beal drives past Gobert, bounces to Allen. Left corner 3 on the way. He got it as the shot clock was expiring, and he was fading out of bounds.
Yeah, we've seen Rudy Gobert has already changed a couple of shots. A couple of guys getting in around the rim, not taking shots we normally expect. That time, Bradley Beal kicks it out to Grayson Allen, and he winds up making a shot.
Great news to see Grayson knock one down, and now we do get a double dribble called on Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Tibbin was right there to blow the whistle. Towns put it on the deck. Both hands touching that rock, and now with 8:05 to play in the first, Suns have the ball down 8-3. Grayson Allen knocking down his first 3 of the series and missed all 3 of his attempts in Game 1 on Saturday before rolling that right ankle and leaving early. Now Allen on the right side, holding against Mike Conley. Gets around a screen from Durant. Gives it to Nurkic at the left elbow. Swings left wing to Beal. Down to 7 to shoot. Beal, 18-footer on the way. Missed everything off the board, and it comes to Conley. They'll bring it quickly into the forecourt for the Wolves. Lob down low. Gobert had Allen locking him up defensively, and now we get a loose ball in the paint. We're going to get a foul called on the Suns.
Grayson Allen doing a great job getting back against Rudy Gobert. But again, here's that call, the offensive player in the lane in transition, just manhandling Grayson Allen, and he comes up with the foul.
But good to see Allen get physical right back with Rudy there, not allowing easy deuce. And so now it's going to be the Wolves inbounding on the far side. Edwards gets it from Conley, 15 to shoot, 7:35 to play in the first. It's 8-3 Minnesota. Now we're going to get an offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns, who discards Bradley Beal on a screen right in between the circles.
Tripped him out top. That's just Bradley Beal working to get over the top of the screen there. So it's good hustle by him.
Sacrificing his body on top of it. Now Booker brings it up the floor, crosses over on McDaniels and dribbles to the right side. Hesitates, then backs up around a screen from Nurkic. 18-foot jumper on the way and short from Booker, who had to work really hard to get free for that. And Towns grabs another rebound for Minnesota. 7:10 to go in the first. They lead at 8-3. Edwards dribbling right side. Durant defending him. Edwards backs up to 35 feet away. Durant has him near the sideline now. Nurkic right behind him. He swings to Towns for a deep three that's off the mark. It's going to sail out of bounds on the far side.
Great play by Nurkic on the sideline there with Kevin Durant. Stayed in a double team until Anthony Edwards got rid of the ball. So solid job there on the sideline.
Now Mike Conley hounding Beal in the backcourt. He had to save it in for Grayson Allen, who brings it into the forecourt for the Suns. They work left to right. Beal holds just near the logo to Durant. Down low, Nurkic has it on the block. He puts it up and in with a right-hand hook. Through a lot of contact. Sure Nurkic finishing.
Just go through it, big fella. Don't worry about the calls. They'll make them if you keep on playing through them.
Suns have scored the last 5 and cut the lead to 3. Gobert in the lane, swings left side. Edwards in the corner. McDaniels an open 3. No good. Too much on that. And the rebound taken by Nurkic out to Grayson Allen, streaking up the left side. He penetrates through the paint, then loses the handle, hits the deck hard, and winces in pain. Gobert drives the other way, right into Nurkic. He runs him over, and it's an offensive foul on Rudy Gobert, and Nurk gives him the Dikembe finger as he gets helped up to his feet, and the foul will go on Rudy. Can't believe it.
They've already challenged it.
They're already going to challenge it. Nurkic had his feet set at the free throw line. Gobert just dribbled right into his chest, and I don't think they're going to win this challenge, Tim.
You never know. I don't know anymore when the officials can look at it.
Ruling on the floor is an offensive foul.
But I think with you, Nurkic was there. He took the shot. I thought it was a pretty good play.
Looks like we will have that challenge, and while they take a look, we'll take a break. 6:13 to play quarter number 1. It's the Wolves 8, the Suns 5.
The Phoenix Suns are going to be lighting up the scoreboard all season long, so don't blink. You're not going to want to miss any of the action. Since 1999, Dr. Jay Schwartz has been the team eye doctor for your Phoenix Suns. With locations in Glendale, Scottsdale, and Mesa, Dr. Schwartz would love to help you improve your vision so you can see every fast break, dunk, three-pointer, and behind-the-back pass with precision. The Schwartz Laser Eye Center offers the best in vision correction, including LASIK, EVO ICL, and the Clear Lens Exchange. So call 480-483-EYES or go online at teameye.com.
Dan Bickley, Vince Marotta, Bickley and Marotta Mornings.
I love this show. This is the greatest show in the history of radio.
Ron Wolfley, Luke Lipinski, Wolf and Luke Middays.
Don't waste all your best material this early in the show.
Boom!
Because I want people to keep listening.
Dave Burns, John Gambadoro, Burns and Gambo Afternoons.
Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go.
Arizona Sports is the local sports leader and the only place you can watch, read, and listen to Arizona's biggest sports personalities on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Some things are just doubly satisfying, like when your team wins on a last-second buzzer beater, or when you randomly find money in a jacket pocket. McDonald's has captured that same vibe with a buy one, get one for $1 deal. Right now, double up on your satisfaction when you pair a tender, hot and spicy McChicken with a juicy McDouble on the BOGO for $1 deal. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. You'll be doubly glad you did. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Hootie fans, get ready. Hootie and the Blowfish Summer Camp with Trucks Tour 2024. Saturday, July 13th, Footprint Center. Hootie and the Blowfish together again. With special guests, Collective Soul and Edwin McCain. On sale now at LiveNation.com. A night of all the hits with Hootie and the Blowfish.
March is the month to take the fast lane to Mountain America Credit Union and get a low-rate auto loan. Conquer the road with rates as low as 6.49% APR on new or used vehicles, or refinance your current ride. You'll be on your way in no time with the quick and easy online application at macu.com/auto or visit your nearest Mountain America branch. Terms and conditions apply. Loans on approved credit. Limited time offer. Offer can change or be withdrawn at any time. Offer ends March 31st, 2024.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Quarter number one, and the news is not good for the Suns on the challenge front as Chris Finch and the Minnesota Timberwolves win that challenge. They challenged the offensive foul called on Rudy Gobert, who actually drove into Nurkic, made the shot. They wiped the shot off originally. Now they're crediting Gobert with the shot and saying it's a defensive blocking foul on Yusuf Nurkic, and Gobert is going to go to the line for one free throw. While he does that, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app.
So Rudy Gobert at the free throw line for the Timberwolves, looking to put them up 6, and the free throw well short, although McDaniels gets there first, goes back up, and is fouled by Durant. And Jaden McDaniels will replace Gobert at the line, and he'll get 2.
Yeah, that's one of those, it's so bad it's good, because it just nicks the front of the rim and it goes down to the floor. Jaden McDaniels, a small guy in there, he's the first one to get to it, gathers it up, and gets a foul on Kevin Durant. I think the swing, Kevin Durant went up and tried to swing and block that shot.
Yep.
You know, the swing is what, the officials anticipate. There's got to be a foul there. If you just go up and block it, maybe it's different.
Second foul, by the way, on KD.
Yeah.
And I'm going to allow Tim Kempton to call Jaden McDaniels a little guy. 6'9", 200 pounds. TK, worthy of saying that. Not so much his partner. 6:10 left to go. Quarter number one as McDaniels hits both free throws. It's a 7-point Timberwolves lead, 12-5. Here comes Field, dribbling on the right side. Gets all the way under the basket, then backs it out into the right corner against Gobert with 10 on the shot clock. Steps back, ducks under Gobert, throws it off the window, no good. Nurkic taps it out to Booker. Ball's loose, it gets hit out of bounds by Edwards, and the Suns will keep it with 14 to shoot.
And there again, Rudy Gobert doing a nice job. Suns not able to get all the way to the rim and score it.
He made it difficult on Bradley Beal. He still got a shot off, but it wasn't an easy shot. Now Booker gets around a pick from Nurkic, bounces to him on the roll. He stops on Gobert, puts it off the window and in. Nice patience by Yusuf Nurkic with a little hesitation underneath. And he's got 4 points on the night. Suns are back within 5, 12-7, 5:35 left as Booker gets in the passing lane. Almost got a steal as he knocks it loose from Jaden McDaniels, but he was out of bounds touching the ball. 16 left on the shot clock, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who just checked in along with Naz Reid, both guys big-time influences in Game 1, out there for the first time here in Game 2. Alexander-Walker dribbling left side, gets a shot up over Booker and gets it to go from 20 feet away. That's how he started things Saturday. Knocking down mid-range jumpers and had 10 quick points off the bench for the Wolves as a spark plug. Now Booker gets around a pick from Nurkic to the top of the key. Suns being doubled, 14-7. Booker, a pull-up 3, off the mark. Rebound, Nurkic bats it out, but it goes out of bounds. Royce O'Neal couldn't get it. And it'll be Timberwolves basketball with 5:05 left in the first. Alexander Walker bringing it right to left into the forecourt. Royce O'Neal defending. Now he swings to Edwards, who loses the handle, got away with it, and then swings it in the corner. Left side it goes to McDaniels. Out to Alexander Walker. Down low, Gobert scoops it over his head and hits the reverse layup. Rudy Gobert just standing underneath the basket.
That's the beauty of being a 7-footer in this league today's day and age. They've gotten rid of the 3-second call, so he stays in there as long as he wants.
16-7, Minnesota with its biggest lead of the night. Kevin Durant dribbling on the right corner against Edwards, fades and misses a jumper, but a whistle and a foul called by Zach Zarba, and that's going to go on Anthony Edwards, his first. was before the shot, so it'll be side out for the Suns. Kevin Durant to do so. He bounces to O'Neal in the right corner. Out to Nurkic, top of the key. He dribbles past Gobert. Bounce pass to Durant, right baseline. Pull-up jumper, up and in for KD. As he got a nice feed from Nurkic and beat Naz Reid with that mid-range jumper. First bucket on the night for Kevin Durant. 16-9. Timberwolves lead it by 7. 4:14 to go in the first. Alexander Walker running one up on the right baseline that doesn't go. Rebound O'Neal ahead to Booker in transition. He'll pull up for 3 and miss it short. Goes up high to grab it. Puts it back up off the window. Got the roll to go and the foul, the deuce, and the damage for D-Book.
What a play by Devin Booker. Pulling up in transition. It's the front of the rim. He goes and gets it. Then battles Naz Reid. Gets him with a little ball fake through the contact. Maybe that's the kind of play that Devin needed to get going here in this series.
Definitely needs something to get going. He had missed his first 4 shots before knocking that one down. 0 for 3 from deep. And now Booker at the line to try to finish a 3-point play, and he's able to do so. He made all 6 of his freebies on Saturday in an 18-point effort.
As bad as this start has been for the Suns, they're only down 4.
16-12, 4 minutes left. Quarter number 1. Edwards standing on the logo with the Wolf on it. Center court gives to Reed, who pushes off on Durant, gets underneath and misses the runner. Rebound Nurkic in traffic. Hands it to Eric Gordon, who just checked in off the Suns bench along with Royce O'Neal. Durant, Booker, and Nurk. KD drives past Naz Reid, gets up in the air, loses the handle, is stolen by Rudy Gobert. As Durant was trying to feed Nurkic, just double pumped and held onto it, hesitating in the air, and then Gobert got the steal. Now it's Edwards driving on O'Neal. Knocked the ball loose. Edwards regains it with 10 on the shot clock. Booker comes to help. Bounce pass underneath to McDaniels, who got underneath the hoop and gave it to a wide-open Gobert for the easy deuce. Another timeout for the Suns with 3:14 left to go. Quarter number 1. It's the Timberwolves 18 and Phoenix 12.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
The body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam. Just like that, Steve Booker delivers. Guys running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
The Phoenix Suns are going to be lighting up the scoreboard all season long, so don't blink. You're not going to want to miss any of the action. Since 1999, Dr. Jay Schwartz has been the team eye doctor for your Phoenix Suns. With locations in Glendale, Scottsdale, and Mesa, Dr. Schwartz would love to help you improve your vision so you can see every fast break, dunk, three-pointer, and behind-the-back pass with precision. The Schwartz Laser Eye Center offers the best in vision correction, including LASIK, EVO ICL, and the Clear Lens Exchange. So call 480-483-EYES or go online at teameye.com.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
A new lineup of shows making their way to Footprint Center. Puerto Rico, Matchroom Boxing, Janae Aiko, Los Temerarios, Charlie XCX and Troy Sivan, Shakira, Aerosmith, and so much more. There is no shortage of good times happening in Phoenix. Ticket availability vary. Just head to footprintcenter.com for more information. Here at Target Center in Minneapolis, it's the Timberwolves 18 and the Suns 12. 3:14 left to go. Quarter number 1. Royce O'Neal, Kevin Durant, Yusuf Nurkic, Eric Gordon, and Devin Booker on the floor. Or Frank Vogel, who just called a timeout after Rudy Gobert got an open dunk underneath, and now KD will bring it left to right on offense for the guys in purple. He bounces it to Devin Booker at the free throw line. Back to Karl Anthony Towns. Now he turns and faces the basket. 7 to shoot. Steps to his right. Jumps it up and knocks it down. Nothing but the bottom of the net for D-Book on that jumper from the mid-range. He's got 5 straight, and it's 18-14. Timberwolves on top. 2:45 to go in the first. Edwards gets it left wing against Booker. Drives past him. Hangs in the air. Puts it off the window. No good, but a foul called on Eric Gordon. And Anthony Edwards earns a trip to the line.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is still in the season. Those gaps were being shut down. Right now, in the playoffs, first 2 games, he's just going through, though, being very physical.
Now he's at the free throw line where his first one rims around and drops. And Edwards now with 4 points on the night. Bradley Beal going to check back into the game along with Drew Eubanks. And Nurkic and Durant will get a rest. Monte Morris also checking in off the bench for the Timberwolves. So Chris Finch changing his rotation a little bit because Kyle Anderson would normally be one of the first guys to check in.
Yeah, Monte Morris, that guy I think that's getting some more minutes than normal.
Edwards makes both free throws. It's 20-14. Minnesota on top. 2.5 to play in the first. Beal dribbling at the top of the key. Gives it behind him to Booker, who starts to penetrate on Karl Anthony Towns. Throws a runner up. No, but a foul. Whistled on Towns. Crowd hates it, but Booker's going to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, well, it's the same call that they gave down there that they cheered about before. So Devin Booker doing a nice job forcing the contact.
Yes, he did. As he lowered his shoulder a little bit, and that's what the crowd didn't like about it.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, that was just called on the other end with Edwards getting to the free throw line, and now Booker misses the first of two.
And that's the thing. People have heard me. I don't like that foul, but if you call it one end, you got to call it the other. Again, I think the league has to start refereeing the offense as much as they're refereeing the defense.
Booker makes 1 out of 2. He's got 6 points to lead the Suns, and they're back within 5, 20-15 with 2:20 left. Quarter number 1. Alexander Walker handling the ball for the Wolves, brings it over to the right side and swings to Reed, left wing, Towns. He penetrates, then gets it back out to Alexander Walker. He'll drive on Eubanks, missed the runner, and the rebound taken by Book. Quickly up the right side comes Gordon. Little show-and-go move to the rim. He gets it blocked away, but another whistle and a foul, and it's going to go on the Timberwolves. Monte Morris.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Drew Eubanks. He definitely changed that shot. You know, going into the basket, you got a shot blocker in Drew Eubanks, so he put it up a little bit higher, wasn't able to connect, and the Suns got up the other end of the court quickly.
And good to see Eric Gordon stay aggressive on offense because we know he's been struggling shooting the basketball, TK, and this is a good sign for him to get to the line.
In transition, running the floor, as you said, attacking a defense that's backing up.
80% from the stripe this season. Just made the first. Second one on the way. Also good for the 16th year pro out of Indiana. And he cuts the lead to 3. 20-17. 2 minutes on the nose left in quarter number 1. T-Wolves have been in control and led by as many as 9 here in the first. Now we're going to get a whistle away from the ball on Royce O'Neal, who was bodying up with Karl Anthony Towns. Zach Zarbas tells Royce he gave him a little chicken wing.
Yeah, because he got, again, here's the offensive player comes in, throws the elbow first, and you don't call it, you call the second one, especially the little guy that's taking the shot. So there's just, the NBA changed the way they call the game midway through the season. That's tough in itself for players. You have 41 games where you got a rhythm. You think you know how the game's being called, and then you get to the playoffs and it's changed again.
And now everybody trying to get a pulse for what that means. Karl Anthony Towns at the line, knocks down the first. He'll have one more. That's his first point of the night. And now all 5 starters in the scoring column for the Wolves. Bradley Beal, the only starter for the Suns not to score. He didn't take a shot in the first quarter on Saturday. Tonight he's 0 for 2, Bradley Beal. Meanwhile, Towns makes them both. 22-17. Wolves on top. Minute 50 left. As Beal brings it left to right into the forecourt. Eubanks sets a screen. Beal crosses over to his left. He's open from 18 feet. Missed it off the back rim, but grabbed his own miss. Gave it to Gordon on the right side. He penetrates right to the rim for the two-hand flush. Eric Gordon with the unlikely jam time early, and with 90 seconds to go in the first, the Suns are back within 3.
I got the bench going a little bit. Young fella seeing the old guy taking it to the rim like that.
Edwards throws a high pass, but Alexander Walker gets it over to Reed for an open 3. He can't get it, and Booker grabs the rebound. Suns have it down by 3 with a minute 15 left in the first. Booker around a pick from Gordon. He's been active, Eric Gordon, off the bench. Suns have needed it. Now Booker on the drive. Bodies up with Monte Morris. Pulls up and misses the jumper short. Gets knocked down. No whistle. Here comes Edwards the other way. He drives on Booker. Crosses over between his legs. Penetrates. Then fades and misses off the window. Rebound knocked loose by Towns, but he knocked over 3 bodies to get there. Booker's still lying down on his chest right now. And Anthony Edwards also down on the ground, sitting down. He's fine, but Booker may not be.
Yeah, well, Karl Anthony, wow. They can look at this one. Karl Anthony Towns came in and
bowled over Devin Booker.
Bowled over Devin, gave him an elbow to the back of the head.
Booker's finally up to his feet, shaking it off right now. And making his way down the other side of the floor as the foul was called on Karl Anthony Towns going over the back. That's his third personal.
Third personal. Not a very smart, Karl Anthony Towns at times tries to make the spectacular play when the simple play is much more effective and helps out his team. That does not help his team out trying to make a spectacular play in the first quarter, especially when you've already got 2 fouls. Yeah. If he didn't have any fouls, I'd be go get it, big fella. But you have 2 fouls, you're a huge part of this team, and he makes kind of a reckless play, and now he's got 3 in the first quarter.
Booker hits the first free throw. He leads the Suns with 7 points, and they're back within 2. One more free throw coming up for Book. Rocking that white headband here tonight, also wearing his Haven versions of the Chapter 1 and black Nike Book ones. And now here comes Anthony Edwards, rocking some bright pink versions of his shoes tonight. With a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Edwards weaving through traffic, feeds Alexander Walker, loses the handle. Eubanks saves it off of him. It's out of bounds. They're going to say Minnesota basketball. They say it last went off Eubanks.
Eubanks tried to throw it off Timberwolves player, but then it hit him before it went out. I wonder if Alexander Walker was already out of bounds.
Josh Tibbin talking it over with Zach Zarba right now. They're checking to see whether or not they had possession. Eubanks and resetting the shot clock for Minnesota to 24. So Edwards to inbound underneath the basket to the left. Guarded by Bradley Beal. Edwards still holding. Finally bounces it underneath, and Conley can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Right? That's Morris, who lost it off his leg.
Suns denying everything, doing a great job there.
Now here's Beal, quickly up the right side, puts on the brakes, slides to a stop, loses the handle, but then gets it back and feeds Eubanks underneath. He backs it out to O'Neal, still 12 to shoot. 25 seconds to go in the first. Suns down a point. Booker on the drive, gets into the lane, feeds Gordon for 3 left side, off the rim, no. Rebound taken by Beal, but he lost it to Reed. Now Naz Reed penetrating the other way, drives on Eubanks, who slapped the ball away. A steal for Gordon. Ahead to Booker in transition. He bounces to a cutting Beal, who missed the dunk. And the rebound taken by Gobert. Still 6 seconds left. Monte Morris, he'll get to the rim and lay it in. 1.7 to go. Booker will inbound, gets it into Gordon, and he will take the half-court shot, but it's too late and no good either way. At the end of 1, Minnesota 24, Phoenix 21. We'll be back to Target Center for quarter number 2 in Game 2 next.
At Pacific Office Automation, we don't make technology. We make technology work. That's why we're a proud technology partner of the Phoenix Suns. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit PacificOffice.com. We make technology work.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
The body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone to win. Goes right by with a two-handed jam. Just like that, is Booker delivers.
Time's running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Welcome back, Suns fans. We're about to see if Tiffany from Scottsdale can pull off this Suns merch purchase on shop.suns.com right at the buzzer.
That credit card number is really slowing her down, John. She's got to find an easier way in.
Hold up. She's changing to PayPal. What a move.
Not only that, she's using promo code PayPal25 to score 25% off her order.
Now, that's one rewarding way to pay with PayPal, the preferred payments partner of the Phoenix Suns. And remember, folks, that code is PayPal25 for that 25% off your offer.
Max $1,000 per order. Terms apply. Valid until the end of the season.
Oh, you didn't know? At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, no one does it better. So, play hard.
Nice job.
Relax like a movie star. Party like a rock star. And dine like a king or a queen. However you do you. No one lets you take it to a legendary status like we do. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint. Healthy planet, healthy people.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
1 quarter in the books here in Minneapolis. It's the T-Wolves 24, the Suns 21. John Bloom, Tim Kempton back with you at Target Center, and TK's got his orange highlighter for game 2. What'd you highlight over there?
Well, there's a couple of bad numbers. Only 35% shooting, 20% from 3. They've already got 6 turnovers for 11 points, but they do have 7 second chance points. And as poorly as they're playing, they're only down 3 here, but unfortunately it's playing into the way the Minnesota Timberwolves want to play these low-scoring affairs.
Timberwolves start on offense, working right to left. Mike Conley gets open but misses a 3, and Nurkic grabs a rebound, gets it quickly ahead to Allen, penetrates on Reed, then backs it out beyond the arc on the left side, and now Beal holding just inside the timeline. Around a screen from Nurkic, stays on the dribble. Beal gets underneath, then swings it back outside to Gordon. Down to 8 on the shot clock. He'll line up a deep 3 and bury it. Eric Gordon from way downtown near the Target Center logo on the floor ties it up at 24. A big 7 points off the bench for EG. 11:15 left, and we're tied. Here's Reed on the left wing, open for 3. That rolls off no good, and Gordon's there for the rebound. They'll bring it up the right side. Dribble into Monte Morris, who tried to take a charge, and it's going to be instead a blocking foul whistled on Morris.
Yeah, Eric Gordon right now giving them some good, energetic, tough minutes, being aggressive.
Exactly what the Suns need right now. And Gordon looking to get the inbounds pass now from Grayson Allen. Suns looking to try to grab their first lead of game 2. Gordon around a screen from Nurkic, dribbles to the free throw line, runs one up with the left hand, missed it off the back iron, but got his own miss, turns and feeds Royce O'Neal in the left corner. Now 10 on the shot clock as Beal gets it to Nurkic, top of the arc, back to Beal and penetrates, goes up strong on Gobert, misses the runner, but Nurkic cleans it up, he'll put it off the window, no good, but a foul whistled underneath, and Yusuf Nurkic is going to get to the line.
Yeah, there's an example right there of the throw and go. You throw it to Nurkic and then run off him. It's the same effect as a screen and roll, but what it does, it puts the defenders back on their heels.
First free throw no good by Nurk. It hit the back of the rim and came off. As he has got 4 points, 5 rebounds to start this one.
Because you can change speed, change direction without the ball.
Second free throw short, but Grayson Allen grabs it, gets it out to Gordon. He fakes the 3, penetrates, hangs, and feeds Nurk underneath. A little up fake, then he put it up and in. Just got it to creep over the rim and drop over Rudy Gobert, and the Suns increase their lead. It's 26-24. Rather, they take their first lead of the night. 90 seconds into quarter number 2. Monte Morris feeding Gobert, spinning on the right block. He gives it back to Morris, left wing for 3, and that's short. Rebound taken by Eric Gordon. Now Bradley Beal will bring it up on offense with the Suns up by 2. Beal dribbles top of the key, hesitates, then drives back to Nurkic, who's left alone. He'll shoot a 3 and miss it off the back of the rim, but O'Neal gets the loose ball. And another second chance opportunity. Now O'Neal gets stripped by Conley. He drives the length of the floor, gives to Reed trailing. He's blocked by Allen, but a foul called, and now Naz Reid is going to get free throws.
Another good stop, though. You challenge. You don't give up a big play at the rim. Tough play there. It looked like the Suns had the rebound, and they just kept on bouncing around. That leads to a run out for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Grayson Allen whistled for his second personal. And Naz Reid is going to go to the line. A chance to get into the scoring column for the first time here tonight. Reid was excellent on Saturday. 12 points on 4 of 10 shooting. That wasn't really where he was as stellar as he knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Or misses the first of 2, I should say. And it remains a 2-point lead for the Suns. But we talk all about how role players can make such a difference in the playoffs. A lot of times it's not just your superstars to help you win the games.
Yeah, without a doubt. You get that scoring punch off the bench. It was 41 points off the bench. Naz Reid had a big night. Had a couple of threes.
1 out of 2 at the line for Reid. His 5th season from LSU. And it's 26-25 Suns by a point. Played just over 2 minutes in the second. Durant's back on the floor now with Nurkic, Beal, Gordon, and Allen. Gives it to Nurkic, top of the arc. He lobs down low, wide open Beal. He'll lay it up and in this time. Bradley Beal looks up in the sky and says thank you as he's able to hit his first shot after going 0 for 5 to start, including a missed dunk.
Yeah, there's that connection between those 2 plays. And Minnesota trying to overplay the play.
Mike Conley dribbles around Grayson Allen and gets the running jumper to go off the backboard. And that makes it a 1-point game. Conley with 4 on the night. Beal has Alexander Walker on his hip. Takes it to the rim. Running left-hander off the window and in for Beal. Back-to-back buckets for Bradley Beal. Suns on a 21-9 run to take a 3-point lead.
That was a nice play. Nurkic had sealed off Gobert so he couldn't come and challenge the shot.
McDaniels driving and losing his footing, but staying with the dribble, gets it back out to Reid. Now right side, Alexander Walker, 10 on the shot clock. Gobert penetrates on Nurkic, stops at the dotted line, backs it out to McDaniels. He'll run one off the window and can't get the roll. Tip up doesn't go. Third try does go for Jaden McDaniels. And he grabs the ball and holds onto it. That's going to be a delay game warning, and it will be. Zach Zarba blowing the whistle. McDaniels had missed his first 4 shots before finally getting that tip to go. And the Suns now have it with a 1-point lead, 30-29, 8:45 left. First half action here at Target Center. Game number 2 of the best-of-7 set with Game 3. Footprint Center Friday night. Can't wait to see you, Suns fans, back in Phoenix. Suns hoping to come back with this series even at 1. Right now they lead it by 1. Beal on the right side trying to make it 4, and he does. He drills the 3-pointer after hitting the 2 drives to the hoop. He steps it out and knocks down his first trifecta of the night. 7 for Bradley Beal, all coming here in the second quarter, and the Suns are up 4, 33-29, their biggest advantage. Conley on the drive, right-hand runner up and in, just a little floater from the dotted line.
Gets in the lane and protect against the lob to Rudy Gobert. You get him.
Nurkic feeding Durant, right block. He backs down on McDaniels, fades and hits. Count it! And the foul, the deuce, and the damage for KD. A chance to put the Suns up 5.
And again, it was a second, third pass that you got the matchup that you wanted, but ball movement is fine. You're still going to find the matchups you want. You got Kevin Durant down in that low block. Picks up the foul on McDaniels, who still, he's long and lean, but gives up a lot of size and length to Kevin Durant in that little post area.
KD 2 for 5 on the night. This will be his first free throw attempt, and he gets it to go. 5 points for Durant. And the Suns are up 5, their biggest lead, 36-31. We played 4 minutes, quarter number 2. Edwards dribbling into the forecourt, gives to Conley just inside the timeline and gets it back, standing on the logo of the Timberwolves. Center court. Now right side, McDaniels driving on Booker, feeds Gobert, back out to Edwards, pulls up for 3 left side. That's no good. Long rebound goes to Kevin Durant, has it knocked away, then he dives for it and gives it to Nurkic. Jaden McDaniels causing all kinds of havoc in the backcourt, but Nurkic brings it up and hands it to Allen. He's open open for three. In and out, no good. And the rebound taken by Rudy Gobert. Suns could have had an 8-point lead if Allen knocked that one down. Instead, they get back on defense. Conley weaving around through traffic, loses it. Allen the steal. Ahead to Durant. 2-on-1 with Booker. Gives it to him. Book goes to the rim. Knocks over Morris, and it's a foul called on Devin Booker. Offensive foul. That'll be Book's first.
See if they challenge this one. Oh, he was moving. They're going to
Frank
challenge
Vogel
it.
is calling a timeout to challenge.
He was moving.
Yeah, you saw the replay first, and Frank Vogel saw it right as you did, called that challenge, and now we'll take a break. 7:17 to go. First half action in Minneapolis, where the Suns lead at 36-31.
Some things are just doubly satisfying, like when your team wins on a last-second buzzer beater, or when you randomly find money in a jacket pocket. McDonald's has captured that same vibe with a buy one, get one for $1 deal. Right now, double up on your satisfaction when you pair a tender, hot and spicy McChicken with a juicy McDouble on the BOGO for $1 deal. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. You'll be doubly glad you did. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Kevin, you look great today. Much better than last year, I might add.
Yeah, EJ, Knicks menswear is an absolute game changer.
How so?
I've been buying suits for a long time, and I am blown away every time I go into Knicks. It was easy. The selection was unmatched. And honestly, they just took great care of me. Knicks was one of the best experiences I've ever had. If Knicks menswear can make me look this good, imagine what they can do for you.
Looks like it's time for me to freshen up my look.
Perfect. There are 5 Arizona locations. There's bound to be one near you.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us by being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Kroger Health and Fry's. A world of care is in store. Learn more at frysfood.com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
Dan Bickley, Vince Marotta, Bickley and Marotta Mornings.
I love this show. This is the greatest show in the history of radio.
Ron Wolfley, Luke Lipinski, Wolf and Luke Middays.
Don't waste all your best material this early in the show.
Boom!
Because I want people to keep listening.
Dave Burns, John Gambadoro, Burns and Gambo Afternoons.
Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go. Arizona Sports is the local sports leader and the only place you can watch, read, and listen to Arizona's biggest sports personalities on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Suns up 36-31 with 7:17 left to play. First half action at Target Center in Minneapolis. John Bloom, Tim Kempton back with you. Zach Zarba, our crew chief, just taking his headset off center court right now and talking it over with his fellow officials, Josh Tibbin and Dedrick Taylor. They ruled Devin Booker on a charge that was then quickly challenged by Frank Vogel, and now we're waiting to hear what the result of that challenge is, Tim.
Yeah, and you and I talked.
After review, it's determined that the defender does not establish legal position prior to the upward motion. He does not set the left foot down. Therefore, the ruling on the floor is overturned to a blocking foul. There's nothing unnatural about what Booker does on his way to the basket. 2 shots for Booker.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's just on the heels of the same call down the other end. Now, I thought both of them should have been offensive fouls. You know, it's crazy how perfect you have to play as a defender to take a charge. But
it's nearly impossible.
You have to be dead stop centered, take it right, the hit right in the middle of your chest, where an offensive player can, run over you. So I thought both of them were charges, but they were consistent in their call, one end to the other.
And Devin Booker gets the first free throw to rattle around and drop. He now has 9 points to lead all scorers here tonight. 5 out of 6 from the line for Book.
Nice quarter for the Suns to start, 16-7 right now. Make that 17-7 in the quarter. Suns shooting the ball at 60%. and only they've had 2 turnovers in the quarter, but only gave up 1 point so far.
Another 7-point lead to show for all that action. 38-31, 7:07 left, second quarter. Here's Conley on the right corner for 3. He got it over Yusuf Nurkic, who is there trying to close out, and Mike Conley able to knock it down from deep. He's 4 out of 5 tonight. 9 points to lead the Wolves. Grayson Allen dribbling left side. Gives to Nurkic, top of the arc, then runs away. And Nurkic drives over to the right side, gives a shove to Gobert, hands it to Durant. He drives on McDaniels, stops at the dotted line, turns, shoots, and hits over Jaden McDaniels, who was all over him defensively, but it didn't stop KD. Give him 7 points on the night. Suns back up 6, 40-34. 6.5 minutes left, quarter number 2. Edwards driving against Booker. Bounces right side to Conley, who just knocked down the 3. He gives it back to Edwards. Now Beal switches on him. A long 3 is an air ball for Anthony Edwards. Goes out of bounds. Beal may have affected that on the closeout, and the Suns get it going the other way.
Yeah, love him. As long as the Suns can keep Bradley Beal on Anthony Edwards, I think that that works out for the Suns on the defensive end. I think Bradley takes it as a challenge, and he has the physical size and tools to stay with him.
He's got a good history as well
sure
in that matchup of limiting Ant-Man. Now he gets a screen and bounces to Eubanks, driving to the rim. He'll jam it with both hands and then swing around on it with some serious force. Drew Eubanks to the rim, and the Suns are up 8, their biggest lead of the night. Midway through quarter number 2, 42-34. Wolves fans encouraging their team now as Conley dribbles around a pick from Gobert. Gives it to him in the lane. Right side, Edwards penetrates, then back to McDaniels. A right corner 3 is good for Jaden McDaniels.
Pretty good sequence right there, but then they get it, that last drive. They shut down Anthony Edwards, closed the gaps. But that left the guy open at the 3-point line.
Grayson Allen now backing down on Conley. Hands it off to Eubanks, who dribbles it back to the top of the key. Hands it off to Durant. He gets bumped and fouled, trying to get around that screen from Eubanks. McDaniels playing aggressively, picks up his second personal foul.
That should put him at the free throw line, shouldn't it?
I believe that's the bonus now for the Suns. They're in the penalty, so it's going to be 2 for Kevin Durant, who's 1 for 1 tonight.
Like the movement. We're seeing a lot more movement going on here right now.
AD already with the ball in his hands. Otherwise, Chris Finch is maybe going to try to challenge that call. He's already won a challenge here tonight, Finch and the T-Wolves. So has Frank Vogel and the Suns. First free throws up and good for Kevin Durant. He's got 8 points, 3 of 6 from the floor, 3 rebounds and an assist. And now the shoulder shimmy, the knee bend, 1 more free throw on the way. He got it. 44-37, Suns by 7 with 5:25 left in the first half. Trying to even this series at 1. Heading back to Phoenix for Game 3 Friday night. Monte Morris left alone left corner. Missed the 3. Rebound Kevin Durant. Quickly outlets it ahead for Beal. Bounce pass right wing to Booker. He penetrates around Morris. Hangs in the air and feeds Beal left side. Shakes against Edwards. Now puts it on the deck. Beal loses his handle and his footing. And the loose ball's knocked away by Eubanks, but taken by Edwards. Here come the Wolves. Gobert up the right side. Gets caught up in the air and then throws a pass deflected out of bounds by Beal, who could have had a steal there. Instead, he knocked it away from Edwards out of bounds.
The deflection was good, though. Lets the Suns get the defenders back in position. That was a little helter-skelter. Loose ball, turnover.
Big fella Rudy Gobert wasn't necessarily comfortable running the break. Now he sets a screen where he is comfortable for Mike Conley, who's comfortable shooting it from deep, and he hits another 3. 2 out of 3 on the night for Conley. He leads all scorers with 12.
Yeah, really unique. Mike Conley he's a left-hander, but he loves going to his right, stopping and shooting that three-pointer.
44-40, Suns by 4 with 4:40 left. Quarter number 2. Grayson Allen bringing it up the left wing. Hands to Durant. He holds against McDaniels. Around a pick from Eubanks. Swings to Booker right side with 12 on the shot clock. Against Monte Morris. He backs him down to the right elbow. Still on the dribble. Booker to the dotted line. Fades and hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Devin Booker up to 12 points on the night, equaling Mike Conley's game high. And the Suns are back up a half dozen. 46-40. Now we're going to get some extracurriculars as McDaniels pushing off with Devin Booker. And quickly you get the officials separating the two. What did you see there, Tim?
Well, what happened was, again, not officiating the offensive player. You got the first player, Jaden McDaniels, comes down and gives Booker a pretty good hit. So Book kind of stands him up, and then Jaden McDaniels shoves him off. Should be a technical on Jaden McDaniels. Great move. That was the second play, and that was the foul. Then Jaden McDaniels gives him a shove. That's a tee.
Now we're going to have to wait and see how they have called this, because Zach Zarba is going to come over to the scorer's table, and they are going to take a look.
But
here's Zach.
Ruling on the floor is a defensive foul on Booker. The foul is under review.
So again, here's my thing. They didn't referee the first hit by the offensive player. We'll see it right here. He comes up in the transition, and there should have been a foul call there. But because they're not refereeing the offensive player, they wait for the defender to react.
And that also was trailing from a play where Devin Booker knocked down a shot on a lot of physicality coming from McDaniels on the previous play. Booker thought there was a foul that should have been called there.
Great play by Drew Eubanks stepping in between the two players after the shove. Should be a technical on Jaden McDaniels after the foul on Devin Booker.
And now they did rewind it long enough for me to see what you were talking about. The initial shove from Jaden McDaniels. I never saw that until just now. I thought the initial contact was when they bodied up chest to chest. That was the second contact.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was almost like a shove off by McDaniels.
Yeah, and he shoved him with a forearm and an elbow.
Pushed Booker out of the way, and then he ran into Booker, wanted more. Booker wasn't having it. He stood his ground, gave him his chest, and then they basically pushed each other simultaneously. And we're going to have to wait and see now what the ruling is, because Booker's the one who got called for the foul. There's an awful lot of contact there for him to be the only one committing an infraction.
That's what I'm saying. The NBA has got to change their stance. And then now Devin Booker was fouled him. He retaliated. But because there was no call on the initial play, but then Jaden McDaniels retaliated, he should have a tee because the shove came after the whistle blew.
Yeah, and right now, all three officials having a conversation before they let us know what the ruling is. I can tell you, kids, your chance to hone those basketball skills will help in the Phoenix Suns summer basketball camps. 3 of them to choose from. One in the West Valley at West Point High School. One in the Southeast Valley at ALA, Gilbert
After
North.
review, the foul by Booker was deemed to be a common foul. Added to the play is a technical foul on McDaniels. We'll shoot 1 for Phoenix and a defensive foul down here.
There you go. That's what we expected, and they called it right. And speaking of the basketball camps, I told you about West Valley. I told you about Southeast Valley, ALA, Gilbert North. The North Valley is also represented, Thunderbird High School. Just go to juniorsuns.com, sign up for more information.
That's a great relationship. Shout out to Thunderbird High School. I've been with the Suns organization a long time, and that summer camp has always been at Thunderbird. So great partnership with those guys. Mark Greta does a great job with the Suns and running those summer camps. A lot of fun, and yeah, if you have kids that are interested in basketball, Mark Greta and the Suns do a great job with their summer camps. And again, Thunderbird High School has been a long partner. Those other high schools do a great job, but Thunderbird's been there for a long time.
I had a daughter go there. She was at Thunderbird High School. I know you could speak to it. And great shout out to Mark. He does an amazing job with his staff. So take us up on it. Go to juniorsuns.com. 4:15 left to go. First half here in Minneapolis. Suns up 7. 47-40 as Conley bounces to Gobert in the lane. He'll jam it with both hands and give the fans something to scream and yell about positively here. They've been down on the officials. That's where the focus has been here in the first half. But Rudy Gobert flying to the rim. He's got 10. And the Suns lead is 5. Now Booker dribbles off his knee. It's a steal for McDaniels. They got numbers. McDaniels drives on Allen to the rim. He missed the layup. Royce O'Neal gets the rebound. And the Suns get it in transition. Eubanks underneath. He'll jam it down. And the Suns are back up 7 as Booker fed Eubanks driving to the rim.
Great play on the other end, though. Royce O'Neal coming up with a rebound in traffic ahead of Rudy Gobert. It leads to a run out.
Yeah, they challenged that McDaniels layup, and he missed it at the rim. Now Edwards gives it to McDaniels in the right corner. 10 on the shot clock. He drives on Durant, spins to the dotted line, fades, and hits the jumper. Jaden McDaniels 3 for 8 on the night. He's got 10 points. 3:10 to play. First half, Suns by 5. 49-44. Booker goes behind his back, lost the handle, dives for the loose ball and gets it. He's looking to call a timeout, and Zach Zarba grants him one. as Devin Booker was being hounded by Jaden McDaniels, trying to stop the clock with the loose ball. He does. 3:03 left to go. First half action here at Target Center. It's the Suns 49, the Wolves 44.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/tickets.
Some things are just doubly satisfying, like when your team wins on a last-second buzzer beater, or when you randomly find money in a jacket pocket. McDonald's has captured that same vibe with a buy one, get one for $1 deal. Right now, double up on your satisfaction when you pair a tender, hot and spicy McChicken with a juicy McDouble on the BOGO for $1 deal. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. You'll be doubly glad you did. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. To move closer to family, live within a smaller budget, or just wanting a change of scenery. Whatever your reasons, having to figure out all the various housing market trends in your area may not be what you signed up for. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in. Realtors have the expertise to help you find the right price and navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. That's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Hey, Suns fans, you can go on your own playoff run with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets when you place any $5 bet. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. Right now, it's 49-44, Suns by 5. 3:03 left to go. Quarter number 2 in a much different feeling game than what game 1 felt like on Saturday afternoon, Tim.
Yeah, so Suns playing through it. It's the Wolves game, but they've got the lead tonight. Got 11 points off the bench. They've slowed the turnovers down here in the second quarter. 3 turnovers, 4 points. Not getting beat on the offensive glass. They've only given up 3 offensive rebounds. Second chance points are 9-4 in favor of the Suns, 21-13 in the overall rebounds. So they fixed some of the big problems that they had in that first game. I'd like to continue to see more movement.
Got 13 on the shot clock as Booker inbounds to Durant. He bounces right side, Royce O'Neal. Suns have a 5-point lead under 3 minutes now left to go. First half, Durant on the drive, floats one up. Got it to go from the left elbow as he gets knocked down. Suns back up 7, 51-44. KD has 9. Now make it 11 with that jumper. 40 to go as Edwards gets it between the circles. Right side, Conley fakes the 3, dribbles on Booker, gets around a pick from Gobert. Conley on the drive, floats one off the window and in with the left hand.
Yeah, and that pick and roll in the middle of the floor, Drew has to decide. Stays with Gobert, so it doesn't give up the lob, but Mike Conley gets all the way to the rim.
Booker on the dribble at the free throw line against Alexander Walker. Swings to Durant, right wing with 10 on the shot clock. KD drives on McDaniels, gives to Eubanks. Right hand floater, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Drew. And it'll be Wolves ball with 2:09 to play. First half. KD did look to Eubanks there in the painted area, but he couldn't get it to fall. Drew has 4 points off the Suns bench. Now Edwards driving on the left baseline into Beal, who cuts him off. Edwards still on the dribble with 14 on the timer. Backs down, then throws cross-court. Alexander Walker an open three. No. Rebound, Eubanks has it. Nice box out against Gobert. Here comes Beal ahead to Durant. Into the forecourt. It's a screen from Royce O'Neal, 40 feet away. Now around a pick from Eubanks in between the circles. KD still on the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. He'll pull from three. No. Off the back iron. And it's Conley, the rebound for the Wolves with a minute 35 to play. First half action. Don't forget Tim Ring's got your NBA scoreboard coming up at the half. Here's Mike Conley dribbling between the circles. Bounces to Anthony Edwards' left elbow. Back to Conley, now down low. It's McDaniels fading from the left block. He missed off the back iron. Rebound knocked loose by Gobert. It's out of bounds to the Timberwolves. They say Eubanks was the last one to touch it.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Eubanks. He's trying to body with Gobert and only has one hand and can't corral the ball. Got Nurkic coming back in the game for Drew. Good minutes for Drew there. A lot of energy.
Edwards lobbing in for McDaniels. 12 on the shot clock. Edwards gets it back, fakes the three, bounces to Gobert. He gives a wraparound pass to Conley. Now Alexander Walker open for three. That's no good. Long rebound comes out to McDaniels, though. Another second chance opportunity. Conley penetrating, throws it high off the window. No. Rebound Gobert. He'll go back up with it and get fouled in traffic. So Rudy Gobert is going to get to the free throw line.
I did not like that sequence with all those second shots. John Bloom.
That looked more like game one.
Exactly.
Nurkic picks up his second.
Long shot, long rebound, goes over the heads of the Phoenix Suns players. And then Rudy Gobert gets another one as you get a dribble penetration to the rim.
Gobert missed his only free throw of the night earlier. And in game one, he was 6 out of 7 from the stripe. First one up and in here. 11 points, 4 rebounds, couple steals for Rudy, who is one of the 3 nominees for the Defensive Player of the Year award.
Who are the other 2 guys?
In the NBA. And I had a sinking suspicion that you were going to ask me that. So instead of guessing, I'm actually going to clarify before I give you that answer. But as Rudy Gobert is at the line, he makes both free throws and cuts the Suns' lead to 3. 59.2 seconds left. And the Suns have the basketball working left to right. Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama, the other 2 players, along with Rudy Gobert. Here's Bradley Beal on the right wing for 3. That one goes around the rim, comes off. Loose ball taken by Anthony Edwards. He'll bring it into the forecourt. And swing right corner to McDaniels, driving on Durant. He stops, then puts it up and in over KD. And Jaden McDaniels has had himself an excellent first half. He's got 12 points to go along with that defense. And now Beal bringing it up with the Suns only up 1. 25 seconds to go, a difference of 9 with the shot clock. Nurkic takes a hit to the head, no whistle. Now he dribbles on Gobert, backs him down, gives him an elbow. Nurkic still on the dribble, spins, shoots, misses the right-hand runner, and Edwards comes away with it. Here's Conley, 7 seconds to play in the half. Suns by 1. Edwards dribbling against Beal, gives in the right corner, Walker. He drives, throws a left-hander up, no. In and out at the buzzer, and at the end of the first half, it's the Suns by a point, 51-50. Coming up at the break, Tim Ring will have your NBA scoreboard. And don't forget, since it is at the half, we can once again welcome our new sponsor, McDonald's, and your halftime presented by McDonald's. Gather up and enjoy a 20-piece chicken McNuggets for $6. It's the Suns by a point, 51-50. Tim Ring with your NBA scoreboard straight ahead on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
This is the most anticipated Suns season of all time, and your Phoenix Suns definitely have their eyes on the prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. You definitely aren't going to want to miss any of the action, and the best way to see it all and see it better than ever is with a clear lens exchange or LASIK procedure at the Schwartz Laser Eye Center. Dr. Jay Schwartz has been the team eye doctor of the Suns since 1999, and he'd love to help you correct your distance, intermediate, and reading vision with a vision correction procedure at any of his 3 Valley locations. Call 480-483-EYES or go online at teameyedoctor.com.
The Air One Worship Now Tour, presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit supporter of Air One, featuring Crowder, We the Kingdom, Passion, John Reddick, and speaker Louis Giglio. November 16th in Phoenix at Footprint Center. Gather together for a night of worship at the Air One Worship Now Tour. Save 20% on select tickets for a limited time using the code INSIDER at awakeningfoundation.com.
March is the month to take the fast lane to Mountain America Credit Union and get a low-rate auto loan. Conquer the road with rates as low as 6.49% APR on new or used vehicles, or refinance your current ride. You'll be on your way in no time with the quick and easy online application at macu.com/auto or visit your nearest Mountain America branch. Terms and conditions apply. Loans on approved credit. Limited time offer. Offer can change or be withdrawn at any time. Offer ends March 31st, 2024.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us. By being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Kroger Health and Fry's. A world of care is in store. Learn more at frysfood.com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
On the body of Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, is Booker delivers.
Time's running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
It's halftime with the Phoenix Suns, presented by McDonald's. Gather up and enjoy a 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for $6.
All right, halftime at Target Center in Minneapolis. The Phoenix Suns leading the Minnesota Timberwolves 51-50 is your score at the break. Physical affair there in the opening half. I'm Tim Ring in the Phoenix Suns Radio Network studios with you for a couple of minutes. We'll get you back out to John Bloom and Tim Kempton for the second half of action in just a bit. Suns had a 7-point lead with about 1:38 to play in the half. Kevin Durant hit a runner to put them up 51-44, but the Timberwolves would score the last 6 of the half to get that deficit down to 1. The Suns lead it right now again at the break, 51-50. Devin Booker, 13 points. KD has 11. Bradley Beal with 7. Mike Conley leads the Minnesota attack right now with 14 points. 12 of them came in the second quarter. I'll tell you this right now, if not for Mike Conley, the T-Wolves would be down by a lot more than a single point here at the break. Conley really kept this team afloat in the second quarter when the Suns built up a lead by as many as 8 points midway through the second quarter. So Conley has 14. McDaniels had a good first half. He has 12. Gobert has 12 as well. Anthony Edwards, only 5 points in the opening half. Ant hit a three-pointer 2 minutes and 13 seconds into the basketball game. Did not make another field goal the rest of the half. So the Suns did a much better job on Edwards defensively in the first half of this basketball game tonight than they did certainly in game 1. For the Phoenix Suns, still looking to get a little more out of their other guys, their role players, if you will. Grayson Allen, 1 for 2 from the field in that first half. Only 3 for Grayson Allen. Eric Gordon popped a little bit in that first half as well, though, after a tough game 1. Gordon, 2 for 4 from the field, able to knock down a 3. He had 7. Drew Eubanks, a couple of buckets as well.
Eubanks has 4. Suns, biggest problem in that opening half, the reason why the lead is only 1, turnovers. They coughed it up 9 times. Some of them, many of them, of the ugly variety, led to a points off a turnover differential 15-2. So a 13-point advantage for the Timberwolves in that first half, thanks to the Suns turning the basketball over 9 times. But again, the Suns do have the lead, 51-50, after leading by as many as 8 points in that second quarter. NBA scoreboard here with you. The Pacers and the Bucks. Right now, it's game 2 in Milwaukee. Milwaukee leads that series 1-0. They are late in the first quarter. Pacers have a 1-point lead over the Bucks on the road. 24-23 is the score there. Lillard already has 12 points for the Bucks. Remember, he had 35 in the first half in game 1. The nightcap tonight gets underway 7 o'clock Phoenix time. The Clippers and Mavericks in LA. LA leading that series 1-0. So once again, our score at the half at Target Center in Minnesota. The Phoenix Suns behind 13 from Book, 11 from KD, not playing crisp and clean, but playing tough. The Suns have met the physical challenge of the Minnesota Timberwolves much better in Game 2 than certainly they met it in Game 1, and that is why the Phoenix Suns have the lead here at the break, albeit by a single point. Your score at the break, 51-50. Suns lead the T-Wolves in Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second half with John Bloom and Tim Kempton in Minnesota right here on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
The body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam. Just like that, is Booker delivers. Guys running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Charlie XCX and Troy Sivan present Sweat. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX performing together on one stage for one night only with special guest Shy Girl. Live in Phoenix, Footprint Center, October 13th. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX present Sweat. Sign up for pre-sale access at sweat-tour.com.
At Pacific Office Automation, we don't make technology. We make technology work. That's why we're a proud technology partner of the Phoenix Suns. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit pacificoffice.com. We make technology work.
Kevin, you look great today. Much better than last year, I might add.
Yeah, EJ, Knicks menswear is an absolute game changer.
How so?
I've been buying suits for a long time, and I am blown away every time I go into Knicks. It was easy. The selection was unmatched. And honestly, they just took great care of me. Knicks was one of the best experiences I've ever had. If Knicks menswear can make me look this good, imagine what they can do for you.
Looks like it's time for me to freshen up my look.
Perfect. There are 5 Arizona locations, so there's bound to be one near you.
Dan Bickley, Vince Marotta, Bickley and Marotta Mornings.
I love this show. This is the greatest show in the history of radio.
Ron Wolfley, Luke Lipinski, Wolf and Luke Middays.
Don't waste all your best material this early in the show.
Boom!
Because I want people to keep listening.
Dave Burns, John Gambadoro, Burns and Gambo Afternoons.
Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go.
Arizona Sports is the local sports leader and the only place you can watch, read, and listen to Arizona's biggest sports personalities on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/tickets.
This has been the Phoenix Suns Halftime Report, presented by McDonald's on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app.
Suns fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the Phoenix Suns. 21 plus and present in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
The body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, if Booker delivers. Time's running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us by being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Kroger Health and Fry's. A world of care is in store. Learn more at frysfood.com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
Goodbye, minivan. Mama got an instant online offer to sell you to CarMax. 'Cause Mama's done with carpooling after soccer, school drop-off, songs with no swear words, finding old chicken nuggets. Mama's feeling kind of fancy. Mama's ready for a red-hot convertible.
Is Mama ready to stop talking in third person?
No, Mama's really not.
Instant online offers, CarMax.
The NBA playoffs are here, and we all know playoff mode is a thing. Listen to the evidence. Playoff crowds are going wild. Playoff players are lighting up the court. Even your speakers are in playoff mode. Okay, we'll take it down a notch, but just a notch, because this is the turn it up to 11 NBA playoffs. Playoff mode is clearly a thing.
Is what you love about playoff basketball.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Halftime in Minneapolis. John Bloom, Tim Kempton back with you, along with our engineer Adam Pancona. And we've got Allie Narini and Matt producing in the studio. Tim Ring just had your NBA scoreboard. He'll be taking calls after the game as well on our local flagship station, 98.7 FM, the local sports leader in Phoenix. And right now it's time to take a look at some halftime stats presented by FanDuel. Make every moment and more. TK putting that orange highlighter to work to make sure he's got all the stats that you need to know. What is it?
Yeah, well, they're still struggling shooting the ball. Only 27% from behind the arc, 3 of 11, 46% overall. But they were able to get 30 points in that quarter. Got to the free throw line, shot 6 of 8. The second quarter shooting was much better, almost 58%. They didn't turn it over as much, only 3 turnovers in that second quarter. So they played a little bit better basketball, got the lead, had a lead of 8, but the Timberwolves shut it down to 1. But definitely like their mentality, more movement. They're doing a great job rebounding the basketball, 22 to 18. They've only given up 5 offensive rebounds. So love to see the 30 points in the quarter. See if they could keep that. That should be a goal for them. 30 points each quarter against this defense of the Timberwolves.
Yeah, maybe easier said than done. Of course, the Timberwolves limiting the opponents to the least amount of points all season long at just over 106 per game. The Suns right now 51-50 leading. Also want to remind you about that. And towards the end of the first half, I mentioned that Rudy Gobert, one of the 3 nominees for the Defensive Player of the Year award in the NBA. What I erroneously said was that the other 2 were Victor Wembanyama and Nikola Jokic. That's not the case. Victor Wembanyama was factual. The third is Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat. So that's who Rudy's up against.
I used to get a vote in that. They used to, but then the NBA in all its intelligence thought that people within the teams were, voting just for their players for contracts and to win awards. But
so they changed those lists.
Yeah, but I would give it to Rudy Gobert with the way he's played for this team this year.
And how good Minnesota's been defensively, I agree. That was Gobert now trying to get a tip off of the backboard as Edwards misses a runner, but the Suns corral it with Nurkic, giving it ahead to Grayson Allen, and Phoenix with the basketball, working right to left. We're just underway, quarter number 3. Beal, left baseline, feeds Nurkic in the lane, gives a shove to Gobert, throws it off the window, missed it, got it back, and now turns, puts a right-hand hook up and in. Yusuf Nurkic stayed with it, missed the first attempt, second one worked out.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about a double team coming. Rudy Gobert, they're going to let him play him straight up. So nice work and effort by Nurk there.
Now he closes out on a 3 from Karl Anthony Towns that goes off the rim, no good. And Grayson Allen comes out of the pack, hustling right to left with it. Right-hand dribble, gives to Beal between the circles. Right side, it goes to Durant, 15 on the shot clock. 1 minute off the clock in the third. Suns leading 53-50. Durant dribbles against Gobert, crosses him over, gets to the rim, running left-hander. No good as it just comes off the backboard a little too strong. And Edwards swings it ahead to Mike Conley in transition for the Wolves. Back to Edwards standing on the logo. Dribbles to his right and bounces to Gobert, right baseline. Out to Conley. His pass goes into the left corner for McDaniels. Crosses over and loses the handle on Booker. It goes out of bounds. Booker forced a turnover.
Great deflection by Grayson Allen. They were swinging it, wanted to find McDaniels in the corner, but the deflection let the ball slow up a little bit and let Devin Booker get there to close out on the play.
Good intensity to start the third for the Suns as Booker dribbles top of the key against Karl Anthony Towns. He directs traffic with his right hand, dribbling with his left. Penetrates on Towns. Gets bumped and hands it off to Nurkic in the left corner. He drives on Gobert to the left elbow, backs him down, spins, goes up with it with his left, and just has it rolled off the rim, no good. Nice move by Yusuf Nurkic, just couldn't finish. 53-50 still to score, and now a lob pass from Conley stolen away by Booker. He'll handle it into the forecourt and find Beal right side for 3, but he stepped out of bounds. And return it back over to Minnesota. 2 minutes into the third. Still a 3-point game, 53-50. Let's go. Jaden McDaniels inbounding in the backcourt for Anthony Edwards. Edwards limited to 5 points on 1 of 6 shooting in that first half. Now he brings it into the forecourt. Gets around a screen from Gobert. Hesitates against Durant. Throws cross court to McDaniels, who penetrates around Booker and jams it over Yusuf Nurkic. Jaden McDaniels, 14 points to tie Mike Conley's team high. And it's 53-52 Suns. 9:35 to go, quarter number 3. Durant gets a bounce pass from Beal on the right side. Penetrates on Gobert to the rim. He misses another runner. And the rebound
missed
taken by
layup for the
Towns.
Suns. Getting great shots, just not concentrating, not getting the ball to drop.
Rudy bothering him underneath. Now Conley hesitates, almost gets the runner to go, but Rudy Gobert pushes Nurkic to the ground. Grayson Allen's underneath the basket, writhing around in pain meanwhile as he was trying to defend Conley. And now he's slow getting up to his feet, and that's not a good sign for the Suns.
Not at all. This one looks worse than the other day.
Conley was driving. Allen was behind him, and they got tangled up underneath. Then Gobert pushed Nurkic down. Conley's being helped off, or rather, Grayson Allen's being helped off the floor right now, and he's going straight into the back. And that is definitely not a good sign. He was questionable coming into tonight after rolling his ankle in Game 1, and now hits the deck on a collision with Mike Conley and is helped off here in Game 2. Royce O'Neal replaces him on the floor for the Suns. 9:15 left to go, quarter number 3. Phoenix by 1. Bradley Beal driving, going strong to the rim. He'll lay it up and in with the left hand. Nice little alteration of the shot midair by Beal.
Attack the big guy at the rim. Get into his body. Nice play.
9 points for Bradley. Suns by 3 again, 55-52. Here's Towns on the drive. He fades right baseline, misses, but a foul is called on the Suns, and it's going to be Yusuf Nurkic picking up his third. Meanwhile, Bradley Beal's bent over, grabbing his knee right now, and then he's going to shake it off and look okay as he glances over to the Suns bench. Anthony Towns to the free throw line for the Timberwolves. He is 2 for 2 there tonight, has 2 points, 5 rebounds after a much more active Game 1 for Minnesota. And his first free throw creeps over the rim and drops. That makes it a 2-point Suns lead, 55-53. And now Beal is getting his left knee
a little
patched up.
Infection control while they're shooting free throws.
Waits for the ball and gets it from Deidre Taylor. Takes a long breath, looking at the rim, couple dribbles, bends, shoots, and hits. He's pretty automatic from there. 87% this season, 84 for his career. Now in his 9th season out of Kentucky, just like his former college teammate Devin Booker. Here's Bradley Beal on a drive, gets around a screen from Nurkic and bounces it to him at the right semicircle. He'll put it up and in with the right hand hook.
No hesitation there. Nice catch and right over the top. He had Rudy Gobert right where he could feel him and does a nice job with that hook.
10 points for Nurk. Now he's defending Conley under the basket. Conley threw it off the leg of Royce O'Neal. It goes out of bounds, and the Wolves keep it with 12 on the shot clock. 57-54 Suns. 8:25 to go, quarter number 3 here at Target Center. Game 3 comes your way Friday night from Footprint Center in downtown Phoenix. 7:30 start for that one. Here's Karl Anthony Towns driving left baseline, put it up and in on the run, count it, and the foul on Royce O'Neal. A chance at a 3-point play and a chance to tie the game for Cat.
Got the corner on the baseline, and when he gets to the rim, now his size takes over.
Towns to the free throw line where he's a perfect 4 for 4. And this one to tie it at 57 with 8:21 to go in the third. Suns had a 1-point lead at the half, led by as many as 8 in the first half, and trailed by as many as 9. Minnesota got off to an early start. Now it's tied after Towns makes the free throw. He's got 7. And here comes Bradley Beal into the forecourt. He dribbles with the left hand against Anthony Edwards. Gives to Booker on the left side. He's got Conley defending him. Now Edwards switches. Booker directs traffic. Balls for a screen, and O'Neal sets it. They work it to Beal. He's open in the right corner, and he can't hit the 3. It rolls off no good. Edwards grabs it and brings it quickly left to right. Now Nurkic trapping him against the sideline. Edwards flips it to Towns for a 3, and that one's good. Karl Anthony Towns from straight away.
Nurkic was just too aggressive on the play, and when they didn't get the hard double team, they moved the ball and found an open Karl Anthony Towns.
There's Durant trying to answer for 3 on the right side. It rolls off the rim, no good. And Edwards brings it quickly the other way. Timberwolves by 3, 60-57 with 7.5 to play in the third. Edwards bounces left corner to McDaniels. He gets bothered by Booker and gives it up to Towns for another 3 that rolls off, and Nurkic grabs it. Rebound number 8. Go with 10 points for Yusuf. He handles into the forecourt and stops at the top of the key. Floats it right side to Booker. Drives around Towns. Finds Beal all alone for 3 left side. And that one's good for Bradley Beal right in front of the Timberwolves bench. He shows them the 3. And with 7 minutes to play in the third, we're tied at 60.
Yeah, more movement that time. Devin Booker moving without the ball. Catches it. Draws defenders.
There's Anthony Edwards pulling up for a 3 in traffic. He can't get it. Nurkic another board, his 9th. Suns have it tied at 60 with 6:40 left. Booker into the forecourt. Gets around a pick from O'Neal. He'll try a 3 and by a 3. That one from deep straight away. And the Suns are back up 3, 63-60. Booker leading all scores with 16. Timeout, Minnesota. 6:36 left to go. Quarter number 3 here at Target Center.
Kevin, you look great today. Much better than last year, I might add.
Yeah, EJ, Knicks menswear is an absolute game changer.
How so?
I've been buying suits for a long time, and I am blown away every time I go into Knicks. It was easy. The selection was unmatched. And honestly, they just took great care of me. Knicks was one of the best experiences I've ever had. If Knicks menswear can make me look this good, imagine what they can do for you.
Looks like it's time for me to freshen up my look.
Perfect. There are 5 Arizona locations, so there's bound to be one near you.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us by being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. .com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Northern Arizona University is a school and experience like no other. It's an affordable, accessible education outfitted with high-quality programs and dedicated faculty. It's a community that's welcoming, caring, and thriving. As you enjoy the life of a lumberjack in Arizona's best college town, you'll make an impact every day on your community and your future. That's NAU. Learn more and apply today at nau.edu/enroll. Some things are just doubly satisfying, like when your team wins on a last-second buzzer beater, or when you randomly find money in a jacket pocket. McDonald's has captured that same vibe with a buy one, get one for $1 deal. Right now, double up on your satisfaction when you pair a tender, hot and spicy McChicken with a juicy McDouble on the BOGO for $1 deal. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time. You'll be doubly glad you did. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
6:36 left to go. Quarter number 3 here in Minneapolis. It's the Suns 63 and the Timberwolves 60. Be a part of the WNBA's best home court advantage. Catch every home game during the 24 season as a PayPal X Factor member. Enjoy huge savings over single game prices, exclusive benefits, priority seating, and priority access to the 24 All-Star game coming to town. Head over to PhoenixMercury.com/X Factor and learn how to become an X Factor member today. Suns rallying here in the last couple of minutes, TK, and as you mentioned to me off the air, this is more of the style they want to play.
Yeah, the ball's going up and down the court with a little bit more pace. So right now, love to see that. The Suns continue to rebound it. That'll help them get up and down the court. If you get ahead of Minnesota, then they've got to play quicker to try and catch up. So an 8, 9, 10-point lead would really help the Suns, in their style of play. Right now, shooting 45% in the third quarter, up 12-10.
Breaking the same 5 back on the floor. Royce O'Neal out there for Grayson Allen, who had to go into the back after looking like he injured that same right ankle that he rolled in game 1. Here's Naz Reid missing a 3 in the right corner. Jaden McDaniels to clean it up, though. He gets the rebound and jams it in again. That's already his third dunk of the night. 16 points for McDaniels to lead the T-Wolves. And it's 63-62 Suns. Booker in between the rings. Give and go with Nurkic. He gets it to the right side. A 3 on the way. No. Nurkic slaps it back back out, and Beal grabs the loose ball. Suns have it on a second chance opportunity. Durant gets shoved by Reed on the sideline, gives it out to Beal, who gets around a pick from Nurkic, finds Royce O'Neal, drives past Edwards. He reaches in and knocks it loose from behind, and it's a steal for the Timberwolves. Edwards driving on Beal. He knocks it loose. It goes off Edwards out of bounds, but a foul will be called on Bradley Beal. Zach Zarba was right there to call the foul on Beal, and that'll be his first and send Anthony Edwards to the line for a chance to give the Timberwolves the lead.
Royce O'Neal and Eric Gordon in particular, those guys have been really good with that this year. You know, grabbing the ball, not swiping at arms. As guys goes in, and guys lead with the ball as they attack the rim. Got called for one there, though.
Yeah, it did. And meanwhile, Edwards just got the Timberwolves' 8th steal of the night, his 3rd. And that led to the foul on the other end. And now he makes both free throws. Edwards was just 7 points here tonight after that 33-point explosion in Game 1. His Timberwolves still with a 1-point lead, though, after those free throws. 64-63 with 5:35 to go in the third. O'Neal dribbles to the right side on offense for the Suns. Flips it to Nurkic, top of the arc. He drives on Naz Reid. Little physicality. Beal gets the loose ball, drives to the rim. It's blocked, and we're going to get a shot clock violation on the Suns.
Yeah, you got to attack that physicality. Look at Naz Reid getting right into Yusuf Nurkic. Got to get after that.
And then you got to give it back to him on the other end right now. Defensively, here comes Nickeil Alexander-Walker handling for the Wolves. Gives to Naz Reid. Now Booker and Towns posturing for position, and Booker's going to get called for the foul. That's his second. 5:18 left to go in the third. It'll be Timberwolves basketball. Eric Gordon checking in to replace Royce O'Neal. As Frank Vogel having to shift that rotation on the fly with Grayson Allen unavailable right now. Back in the locker room getting that right foot looked at. Alexander Walker finds Reed top of the key. He fakes the three, penetrates past Nurkic, scoops and scores as both Nurkic and Eric Gordon hit the deck. And Naz Reid gets the crowd hyped again here in Minneapolis. They're up by 3. The Timberwolves are 66-63. Nurkic gives a shove to Towns and then flips it to Durant right side. He drives on McDaniels to the baseline, spins back, fades, and misses from 12. Nurkic had it and lost it. Reed hustles to grab it. 4:40 left in the third as Edwards drives on Beal. He's blocked off by Booker and Beal and gives it up to Towns. Now gets it back. Beal knocks it loose. Edwards grabs the loose ball, and Beal's going to get called for the foul. So if they're going to allow the physicality on one end, they got to allow it on the other end, but it doesn't seem like that is the case here in Minneapolis.
Consistency is all you want, John Boy.
Anthony Edwards to the free throw line with 4:32 to play in the third. And the Timberwolves up by 3.
And again, I agree. It was a foul on Bradley Beal. But call the same, as you said, call the same thing down the other end.
Edwards 8 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and a couple steals on the night. And now getting MVP chants from the crowd here at Target Center. Second free throw also good. He's 6 for 6 from the line. And it's 68-63. Timberwolves have made 17 of 20 from the stripe as a team. Beal being hounded by Edwards in the backcourt. Gets it across. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Edwards, who is all up in Beal's jersey and is letting him hear about it right now as well in the backcourt. Second foul on Edwards. Second team foul in Minnesota. And it'll be Suns basketball on the far sideline. 4:25 to play still in the third. Minnesota has taken a 5-point lead. Suns need a bucket here to stop the run. Beal driving past a Nurkic screen. Gets to the rim. Layup, no. Rebound fought for. Nurkic grabs it. Back out to Gordon on the left wing. 5 on the shot clock as he penetrates and is fouled by Naz Reid, who then turns and is furious with Deidre Taylor's call. Second foul on Reid. And just the third team foul, so it'll still be Suns basketball from the near sideline. Booker to inbound. He's looking, bounces to Beal, left corner. 12 on the shot clock. Beal puts it on the deck, then back to Book between the rings. Gordon sets a screen, and Booker drives to the right side. Back to Gordon on the left wing with 4 to shoot. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line is short, and the rebound taken by Karl Anthony Towns. So the Wolves have it with a 5-point lead and under 4 minutes to go in the third. Edwards, left-hand dribble against Eric Gordon at the top of the arc. Crosses over between his legs. Step back three. No good. Rebound Nurkic. It's his 12th of the night to lead the Suns. He also has 10 points. Now, they got to find a way to get a bucket here.
This is true. Been stuck on this one for a while.
Hooker lobs to Nurkic, right side against Reed. He backs him down, spins baseline, goes strong, throws it off the glass, no, tip up, no, gets it back. Nurkic still on the right block, feeds Durant, baseline jumper, short. Rebound Towns. The Suns got several chances there, including Nurkic's tips, but couldn't knock one down. Still a lid on the hoop on that side of the floor. 68-63 Wolves. Edwards with the ball against Durant. Fakes on the dribble, then steps back, throws up a 20-footer and hits it. And now Anthony Edwards is feeling himself again here in the third quarter. And Frank Vogel's going to try to stop things with 3:03 left to play. It's Minnesota 70, Phoenix 63.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, no one does it better. So roll the dice. Pull off a win. Go all in. And stack 'em high. However you do you, no one lets you take it to legendary status like we do. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you.
Hootie fans, get ready. Blowfish Summer Camp with Trucks Tour 2024. Saturday, July 13th, Footprint Center. Hootie and the Blowfish together again. With special guests, Collective Soul and Edwin McCain. On sale now at LiveNation.com. A night of all the hits with Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hey, Suns fans, get ready for tip-off. Be sure to grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of game day with your real ones. Whether you're hanging out at the bar with friends or watching the Suns dominate the paint from the stands, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and raise one with a real one on game day. Dos Equis, proud partner of the Phoenix Suns. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Chick-fil-A Valley restaurants continue their charitable efforts in partnership with the Phoenix Suns to fight against hunger in Arizona. For every assist the Suns make this season, Chick-fil-A will donate $25 to Phoenix Suns Phoenix Mercury Foundation. In addition, Chick-fil-A will also provide meals to underserved communities in the Valley on behalf of Phoenix Suns Phoenix Mercury Foundation throughout the season. Feed the ball, feed the Valley. See the impact we are making at suns.com/valleyassist.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Spinatos is officially celebrating 50 years in the Valley. Join us throughout the year in celebration and follow Spinatos on social to learn about all the events and giveaways happening throughout the year at SpinatosPizzeria.com. Right now at Target Center, we got 3:03 left to go, quarter number 3, and it's a 10-0 Minnesota run.
Yeah, it sure is. 10-0. The Suns have missed their last 7 shots over the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And another low-scoring quarter for the Suns. Stuck on 12 points.
They trail it by 7, 70-63 our score. After the Suns took a 1-point lead into the halftime break. And right now they've got Royce O'Neal, Eric Gordon, Devin Booker, Drew Eubanks, and Kevin Durant on the floor as Eubanks has just come on to replace Yusuf Nurkic, who has 14 rebounds on the night.
I know the league doesn't want 50-point performances anymore, but they don't want 50 12-point quarters Wow.
Booker gets
Booker
knocked
just
down.
got shoved out of bounds.
And they call it out of bounds to the Timberwolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker got in the way, deflected the ball up in the air. Booker had it. Looked like there was contact. Booker ended up on the ground out of bounds, and they give the ball to Minnesota.
I'm sure they don't want 12-point quarters, though, either.
Here comes Alexander-Walker around the screen from Reed. Gordon switches on, and he finds Edwards on the right wing. Back to Alexander-Walker. Left corner, McDaniels penetrates, goes underneath the hoop, turns, shoots, and hits a reverse layup.
12-0 run.
18 to lead all scorers for Jaden McDaniels. The third-year pro out of Washington starring tonight. Now it's Durant, left elbow jumper around the rim. It drops, and KD stops that run momentarily, cuts it to a 7-point game. It's a timeout for Chris Finch and Minnesota. 2:29 to play in the third, 72-65. Timberwolves on top.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/tickets.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Hey, purchase 2 12-packs, an 18-pack or a 24-pack of Michelob Ultra, and redeem your receipt at Phoenix Suns Team Shop for a Suns branded Bills hat. Visit suns.com/ultra hats for more information. Right now, 2:29 left in the third. Suns trail the Timberwolves 72-65, and Minnesota with the basketball. Alexander Walker bringing it up the floor, gets around a physical pick from Jaden McDaniels that sent Booker backpedaling. Now Booker gets back in front of Alexander Walker, swings right side to Edwards. He penetrates, then backs it out to Reed. Fakes the three, drives on Booker, goes for the rim and misses the runner. Hits the deck, both guys fall, and it's going to be a foul on Devin Booker. And Booker's saying he didn't touch him as he comes over to talk to the coaches, telling them to have another look at that.
Right. Again, Booker, the official was behind the play. So we would have had to look through Booker's body to see the contact. What if they're going to challenge? No challenge?
Doesn't look like it. That'll be the third foul on Book.
Must have been some contact.
There's Naz Reid at the free throw line where he's 1 for 2 on the night. They get 2 out of 3 for the former LSU Tiger. Born in Asbury, New Jersey, and then made his way down to Baton Rouge, played college ball, and was undrafted. Another one of those success stories as an undrafted player in the league. He's turned into a heck of a player. One of the 3 nominees for 6th Man of the Year in the NBA. Second free throw. Also good for Naz Reid, who's up against Malik Monk for that award, who had a great season for Sacramento, along with Bobby Portis in Milwaukee. Another 2 finalists. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Suns down 9 after Reed made both free throws. Booker, pull-up jumper on the left elbow goes. Booker may have hit knee to knee with Nickeil Alexander-Walker as he's hobbling, getting back on defense now, wincing in pain. Under 2 minutes to go, it's a 7-point game, 74-67. Here comes Walker. Left side, it goes to Edwards. Dribbling against Beal. Spins back. Beal almost picked his pocket. Now he does knock it loose, but it goes out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock.
Nice aggressiveness there from Bradley Beal. Pestering. So he doesn't get comfortable.
Edwards gets the inbounds pass, steps to his left, finds Alexander Walker for 3, and he hit it over Devin Booker. He barely had time to catch that pass before shooting it without even looking at the rim. And Nickeil Alexander Walker has 5 off the bench. It's a 10-point Minnesota lead, biggest of the night. 77-67 with 1:20 to go in the third. Gordon fakes the 3, drives to the right block, gets the ball stripped, but a foul called on Alexander Walker. That'll be his first personal. He doesn't agree with it.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. They let so much get away that defenders think, well, I did more than that, 2 steps before, so how can you call it on me now?
And Eric Gordon's claiming he was fouled on the shot. It looked like he had gathered the ball, and they're saying no. It's going to be an inbounds for the Suns. Far side, Beal gets it to Eubanks. 12 on the shot clock as Drew fakes a pass, hands it off to Durant. They were chest to chest. Now around the screen. Durant feeds Eubanks underneath. He'll jam it down in traffic right over Alexander Walker, and it's back to an 8-point game. Nice feed from Durant.
Nice response. Good execution. Now you got to get a stop.
6 points off the bench for Eubanks, and there's the stop you asked for, Tim, as Gobert loses the handle out of bounds. Turnover on the T-ball.
Pressure from Drew Eubanks made him uncomfortable.
50 seconds to go in the third. Suns down 8. Durant dribbling left side against Reed. It's right up in his chest. Pokes the ball loose, out of bounds, and they're going to say Minnesota basketball. That happened right in front of Frank Vogel. He's going to try to challenge it. He's out on the floor, jumping up and down. Absolutely livid with this call. Karl Anthony Towns calling for his team to come over and inbounds the ball.
It's not even
Frank
close.
Vogel still claiming that it should be Suns ball. Naz Reid knocked it out of bounds.
How do you not make that call? It's pretty obvious.
And right now, Cedric Taylor going over to talk to Zach Zarba.
He changed direction. I guess Frank just doesn't want to use it at this point because it's pretty obvious.
They're not challenging it, so it's going to be Timberwolves basketball with 40 seconds to go in the third and an 8-point lead, 77-69. Edwards dribbling into the forecourt. Hooker comes to greet him in the right wing. He hesitates, pulls up from 20, missed it off the rim. Rebound Beal in traffic, has to save it, falling out of bounds, and he does to Gordon. Here comes Eric Gordon into the forecourt. 24 seconds to go, a difference of 5 with the shot clock, as Durant has it just inside the timeline. He's holding with his right hand. Beal sets a screen. KD puts it on the deck, dribbles on the logo, 7 to shoot. Crosses between his legs. Towns knocks him down, and a foul whistled on Karl Anthony Towns, and he throws a fit, walking over to the far side of the floor. And for Towns, that'll be his 4th personal, so part of the reason why he was so emphatic with his disapproval there. 9.7 seconds left to go in the quarter, and Kevin Durant's going to get 2 free throws. Spins the ball in his hands, bends his knees after the shoulder shimmy, and the first one rolls around and drops.
Kind of like the first half. The first quarter, Suns played terrible, but the good news was they were only down 3 after the quarter. You can almost kind of say the same thing here after being stuck on 12 points for so long and not being able to score. You have a chance to only be down 6 here if they don't give up a hoop after Kevin makes a free throw.
And he does just that. Durant now with 15 points on the night. And the Suns get back on defense in the final 8 seconds of the third. Down by 6. Here's Edwards driving. Gets it poked away. Gets it back. Goes up and is fouled in the lane as the ball got knocked loose. And once again, the Suns thought they knocked it loose fairly, but instead it was contact. Foul will be on. I'm still waiting to see who it's on.
They called it on. I think they called it on Royce O'Neal, and he was the one that wasn't reaching.
They haven't indicated still on our stat monitors. Edwards knocks down the free throw.
Pretty sure they called it on Royce 0-0. Yeah.
That is the case. His third.
Now he got 1.3. Long pass. See if he can pick up a foul.
One more free throw. Goes in, out, and stays out.
There's
O'Neal,
a foul.
the rebound, gets wrestled and throws up a three-quarter court shot that almost goes. It hits the backboard. Naz Reid was all over Royce O'Neal. The Suns asking Josh Tippin why there wasn't a whistle underneath, but at the end of 3, it is Minnesota by 7. 78-71 our score. Stay with us, folks. Fourth quarter action here in Game 2. Coming at you from Target Center next.
Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers is every Arizona sports fan's favorite neighborhood burger joint for the juiciest burgers, delicious stadium char dogs, and of course, every refreshing cold beer on the planet. Enjoy the lively atmosphere cheering on your Suns at one of our 16 Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers locations throughout the valley. Order to go, buy a gift card for a friend, or find our upcoming events, special deals, and the location nearest you on our website, coldbeers.com. That's coldbeers.com.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
On the body at Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, a Booker delivers.
Guys running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/tickets.
With over 40 Valley-wide locations and more coming soon, you're sure to have a Cobblestone near you. Save time, save money, and go unlimited with Cobblestone Auto Spa. When you sign up for an unlimited plan, you get to enjoy the exclusive benefits and wash all you want at any Cobblestone location with no contract required. Visit cobblestone.com to find a location near you and ask a team member about signing up today. Cobblestone Auto Spa, official car wash partner of the Phoenix Suns.
Dan Bickley, Vince Marotta, Bickley and Marotta Mornings.
I love this show. This is the greatest show in the history of radio.
Ron Wolfley, Luke Lipinski, Wolf and Luke Middays.
Don't waste all your best material this early in the show.
Boom!
Because I want people to keep listening.
Dave Burns, John Gambadoro, Burns and Gambo Afternoons.
Are you ready for this? All right, let's go.
Arizona Sports is the local sports leader and the only place you can watch, read, and listen to Arizona's biggest sports personalities on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Hey, Suns fans, get ready for tip-off. Be sure to grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of game day with your real ones. Whether you're hanging out at the bar with friends or watching the Suns dominate the paint from the stands, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and raise one with a real one on game day. Dos Equis, proud partner of the Phoenix Suns. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint. Healthy planet, healthy
Phoenix
people.
Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Time for the fourth quarter at Target Center, where the Timberwolves lead the Suns 78-71. John Bloom, Tim Kempton back with you, and let's get tonight's game insights brought to you by Schwartz Laser Eye Center. Visit teamidoc.com. Take it away, TK.
Yeah, 21 points in the first quarter, 20 in the third quarter. Hopefully the Suns can rebound and have a 30-plus point quarter here in the fourth. 14 turnovers, leading to 23 points. On the other side, 9 turnovers for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 for the game. That's a big 21-point difference right there.
Huge difference there as Nurkic turns it over again, just as the Suns get it down low to him.
Now it's
on
a 5-on-4 as he's not back.
And into the left corner it goes to McDaniels, back out to Alexander Walker. He gives cross court to Conley, now down low. Gobert posting against Durant. He slaps the ball away, KD does, but he gets a foul called on him. And it'll be Gobert to the free throw line for 2 more, where he is 2 for 3 so far tonight. Suns down by 7. They've trailed by as many as 10. And that came in that third quarter when the Timberwolves put up 12 straight points at one point to take that lead.
Sure did. Not a good start. A turnover to begin you get the ball out of bounds, and Nurkic just loses it.
Also, an update on Grayson Allen is not good news. It is that right ankle, and he will not return tonight. Remember, he rolled the ankle Saturday, was questionable coming in. He started and played 17 minutes, but then got tied up and collided underneath the basket and ended up hurting that ankle again. First free throw went for Gobert. He's got one more to try to put Minnesota up by 9. And he does. 80-71. Rudy with 14. All 5 Timberwolves starters in double figures. Allen, the only Sun who didn't get there. He has 3. Here's Beal on the drive. Gets past Gobert. Scoops and scores at the rim. And Bradley Beal beat all the Wolves down the floor to get another bucket. He's got 14 on the night. Back to a 7-point game, 80-73. Conley gives to Gobert left wing. Now it's McDaniels, top of the circle. He holds against Durant, gives it back to Conley for three, and that rims off. Loose ball knocked back to Conley. Gets it at the free throw line and gives it back to Alexander Walker, who penetrates, puts up a right-hand floater and hits it over Nurkic.
Well, they got the stop, but then you get the tip out and leads to another bucket. Second chance points.
Keel Alexander Walker with 7 off the bench. Here's Gordon, a deep three, and that one's good. Devin Booker set him up, and Gordon knocked it down. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. 10 points off the Suns bench, and they're back within 6, 82-76. That's big time right there from Eric Gordon. Now Gobert gets loose, and he'll jam it all off a nice feed from Mike Conley. And Kevin Durant made a business decision to let the big fella get to the rim and jam it. He's got 16. 84-76 Minnesota. Beal dribbling left wing against Towns. Nurkic sets the screen. Beal drives against Gobert, stops and skids to a halt at the dotted line. Back out to Booker near midcourt. Gets around the Beal screen, throws a pass that Beal can't get. Too far behind him. And it's out of bounds. Another turnover for the Suns.
Beal had slipped the screen, was going to the basket. Devin threw it behind him.
Just a little miscommunication there.
Sloppy play.
2 minutes into the fourth as Towns gets his pass stolen back by Eric Gordon. Big play there. Gordon brings it up on offense to Booker, who drives past Towns, gets grabbed and fouled, tries to force him. No. They're going to call an offensive foul on Book. Josh Timmons says he hooked Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow.
Booker turns and tells Frank Vogel to challenge it. Frank's looking at his back row, and he is going to call a timeout.
Josh Timmons, if this call gets overturned, this has become personal with Josh Timmons because
Devin Booker was on a drive, dribbling with one hand.
One arm.
Had Towns on his hip, and they called a foul on Devin Booker, and now Zach Zarba is going to come over to the scorer's table.
Ruling on the floor is an offensive foul on Booker, and Phoenix is challenging the ruling.
There you go. That's the ruling. We'll take a break. 9:55 to play. It's Minnesota 84, Phoenix 76.
The Air One Worship Now Tour, presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit supporter of Air One, featuring Crowder, We the Kingdom, Passion, John Reddick, and speaker Louis Giglio. November 16th in Phoenix at Footprint Center. Gather together for a night of worship at the Air One Worship Now Tour. Save 20% on select tickets for a limited time using the code INSIDER at AwakeningFoundation.com.
The WNBA season is upon us, and your Phoenix Mercury are fired up and ready to take over the Valley together. It all starts at 7 p.m. on May 18th at Footprint Center when your Phoenix Mercury take on the Atlanta Dream. Get loud, X Factor, our day ones, the best home court advantage in the WNBA. Don't miss out on a new era of Mercury basketball. Get your tickets now at phoenixmercury.com/tickets.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Back inside Target Center with 9:55 to play. It's Minnesota by 8, 84-76, and the Timberwolves are going to get the ball back as the challenge was deemed unsuccessful by Zach Zarba and company, saying that there was a tactile touch by Karl Anthony Towns and then an illegal armbar by Devin Booker followed. My question is, Since when are we using the phrase tactile touch in basketball? And what the heck does it even mean, Tim Captain? Do you have an answer for me?
I have no comment, John Bro.
Well, we'll have to search for that continuously. But what we do know is right now the Suns are in trouble of going down 2-0 in this first-round series against the Timberwolves, trailing by 8 with under 10 minutes left to play. And right now, Booker getting called for the foul. That's going to be his 4th personal as well. And it will be Eric Gordon back on the floor with Beal, Booker, Durant, and Nurkic. Remember, Grayson Allen not available to come back with that ankle sprain. And it's going to be Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the floor with Mike Conley, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota. Get it to McDaniels in the left wing. That's Walker. Back to Conley, top of the arc. Around a pick from Gobert. Gives it to him on the roll. He bounces down low. Towns puts it up and in on the baseline. Towns tumbles to the ground, but he hits it runner. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead to equal their biggest of the night. Booker has it at the top of the arc. Alexander Walker right up in his jersey. Now a screen set by Beal. He backs off, and Booker holds with 10 on the shot clock. Just holding. No movement. Beal gets it right side against Conley. 5 on the shot clock. He dribbles to the free throw line. Leans into him. Now fades from 15 and missed off the back iron.
Devin Booker's really being tentative and it's hurting his team right now.
Towns got the rebound and get it ahead to Conley. Timberwolves by 10 with the basketball and 9 minutes left to play here in game 2. Gobert shows left side McDaniels for 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound to Conley. He'll shoot a 3 in the corner and hit it. Right in front of the Suns bench, Mike Conley celebrates the 3. Timberwolves fans celebrate the biggest lead of the night. 89-76. Conley with 17. 8:40 to go. Here's Gordon. Back to Booker left side. He'll try a 3. That one's no good. McDaniels the rebound. And here comes Conley into the forecourt with a left-hand dribble. He's guarded by Bradley Beal. Man-to-man defense. Now Nurkic comes to help. Towns gets it at the top of the arc around a pick from Gobert. Stops right elbow. Holds and then gives to McDaniels. He'll get right to the rim and lay it in. He got right past the defense of Eric Gordon and Yusuf Nurkic, and Jaden McDaniels leads the Wolves and all scores with 20 points tonight. 8 minutes to go, and it's a 15-point Minnesota lead, and they may have caused another turnover. They did. Nurkic had the ball knocked away. It went off Devin Booker out of bounds. Nickeil Alexander-Walker once again wreaking havoc defensively. And this is a 9-0 Minnesota run. Nickeil Alexander-Walker left-handing it into the forecourt with under 8 minutes left to be played. 91-76 Timberwolves. McDaniels is going to make it a 17-point lead as he takes it right through the Suns offense for an easy layup. And with 7:51 to play, timeout, Suns. 93-76, Minnesota on top. Welcome back, Suns fans. We're about to see if Tiffany from Scottsdale can pull off this Suns merch purchase on shop.suns.com right at the buzzer.
That credit card number is really slowing her down, John. She's got to find an easier way in.
Hold up. She's changing to PayPal. What a move.
Not only that, she's using promo code PayPal25 to score 25% off her order.
Now, that's one rewarding way to pay with PayPal, the preferred payments partner of the Phoenix Suns. And remember, folks, that code is PayPal25 for that 25% off your offer.
Max $1,000 per order. Terms apply. Valid until the end of the season.
Charlie XCX and Troy Sivan present Sweat. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX performing together on one stage for one night only with special guest Shy Girl. Live in Phoenix. Footprint Center, October 13th. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX present Sweat. Sign up for pre-sale access at sweat-tour.com.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint, healthy planet, healthy people.
March is the month to take the fast lane to Mountain America Credit Union and get a low-rate auto loan. Conquer the road with rates as low as 6.49% APR on new or used vehicles, or refinance your current ride. You'll be on your way in no time with the quick and easy online application at macu.com/auto or visit your nearest Mountain America branch. Terms and conditions apply. Loans on approved credit. Limited time offer. Offer can change or be withdrawn at any time. Offer ends March 31st, 2024.
Every player, every fan, every game. Cheer on your Phoenix Suns in their 2024 NBA playoff run here in Phoenix.
On the body of Durant. Keldon Johnson all alone. Durant goes right by with a two-handed jam.
Just like that, is Booker delivers.
Time's running out on the shot clock. Bradley Beal.
It takes all of us. Secure your seats for all the playoff action at suns.com/ticks.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, the Phoenix Suns are home for games 3 and 4 of the first round of the NBA playoffs coming up Saturday and Friday and Sunday against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It'll take everything. Secure your playoff seats now at suns.com/ticks. Right now, 7:51 left to go in the fourth quarter here in Minneapolis. And it's the T-Wolves 93, the Suns 76, as this one has gotten away from Phoenix.
It sure has. The physicality and the turnovers now 18 for 29 points. On the other end, 10 turnovers for only 2 points for the Timberwolves. That's a huge number of disparity right there. All 5 starters for the Timberwolves in double figures, being led by Jaden McDaniels. 15-5 in the fourth quarter with 7:51 to go.
Devin Booker dribbling into the forecourt. It's a pick from Bradley Beal. Asks for his team to start moving, and Durant obliges and comes get the ball on the left wing. Hands it to Beal. Now Eubanks top of the arc. Fakes the pass to Beal and gives it to Booker. Back to Eubanks. He goes strong and jams it home with the right hand. Drew Eubanks off the bench with 8 points on the night. And it's back to a 15-point game. 93-78. 7.5 minutes left. Plenty of time, but the Suns absolutely need stops on the defensive end. Towns feeds Gobert. He backs down on Gordon. Then gives it back to Towns, who up fakes on Eubanks. Throws a pass stolen by Durant. Stepped right in front of Gobert. Feeds Booker up the right baseline. He gives to Eubanks in the lane. Little up fake. Turns. Shoots with the left hand. Gets knocked down. No foul. And he missed the shot. Rebound taken by Alexander Walker. Ahead to Edwards for a 3 in transition. And he gets it. Ant-Man with 15 points on the night. And it's an 18-point Minnesota lead. 96-78. 6:50 left to go. Beal trapped near sideline, bounces to Gordon. He'll try a 3, and by that 3 over Karl Anthony Towns. Eric Gordon has been a bright spot tonight for the Suns.
Sure has. His aggressiveness and decision-making has been very good.
3 for 4 from deep. He's got 13 points off the Suns bench. Now he defends as Edwards spins on Beal, gets to the free throw line, gets away with an extra step, runs one up too strong off the board, and gets his own miss, but an offensive foul is whistled on Anthony Edwards. Josh Tiven says he hit Eric Gordon in the face.
That was a delayed call as well. I had to see the result of the play for the whistle to be blown. If Anthony Edwards doesn't come up with the ball, I don't think they make that call.
Third personal foul on Edwards here tonight. 6:24 left. 96-81. Suns trailing. They did lead by as many as 8 in this game, and then got down due to a third quarter outburst by the T-Wolves, much like game 1. Here's Beal driving on McDaniel, stops, then pops, and misses off the backboard from 6 feet away. McDaniels grabs the rebound as he continues playing tough defense, and now we're going to get a timeout for the T-Wolves. With 6:04 to play, they lead it by 15, 96-81 here in game 2.
Charlie XCX and Troy Sivan present Sweat. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX performing together on one stage for one night only with special guest Shy Girl. Live in Phoenix, Footprint Center, October 13th. Troy Sivan and Charlie XCX present Sweat. Sign up for pre-sale access at sweat-tour.com.
Footprint exists to create a healthier planet. Their mission is to provide sustainable packaging solutions to reduce the planet's reliance on plastics. They help fans in the Footprint Center and consumers in Arizona and beyond make plastic-free choices to help the planet and their health. Footprint is based right here in the Valley, and they're proud to be the sustainability partner of the Phoenix Suns. Together, we can change the world, one footprint at a time. Learn more at footprintus.com. That's footprintus.com. Footprint. Healthy planet, healthy people.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
6:04 to play here at Target Center in Minnesota. John Bloom, Tim Kempton with you, along with our engineer Adam Van Conen. And we've got Ali Narini and Matt producing back inside the studio. Suns down 15 with 6:04 left. If they're going to make a run, it has to start right here, doesn't it, Tim?
It sure does. You're running out of time. You need possessions. Getting outscored by 16 points so far in the second half. 28-20 in the third quarter. Right now it's 18-10 in the fourth quarter. Suns just can't get enough offense. Physicality, turnovers.
Dealing without Grayson Allen with that right ankle injury. And now Timberwolves with the basketball. Conley will float one up from the free throw line. Missed it off the rim. Rebound Eubanks to an outlet pass. Booker driving past Alexander Walker. Put it on the rim. It's blocked, but it's a goaltend. The call on Jaden McDaniels. So count the basket. Booker now with 20. And the Suns are back within 13. 96-83 with 5:48 to go. Evan Booker 6 out of 13 from the floor to lead the Suns with 20 points. Now Conley around a pick from Gobert, drives through the paint, gets over to the left wing against Gordon, and flips it to Edwards, 30 feet away. He drives against Eubanks. Now Beal comes to help. Edwards, left-hand dribble drive, gets to the left block, throws a pass stolen by Booker. He saves it around his back into Alexander Walker, who throws up a three, no good. Rebound taken by Beal. His pass deflected, saved into Gobert, and he'll take it to the rim, run over Eubanks and draw a foul on the Suns. Mike Conley gets helped up to his feet by a couple of fans as he had hit the deck over on the sideline. And now we're going to get a technical foul on Frank Vogel, who is completely letting Zach Zarba have it on the sideline. David Fizdale comes out to discuss things with Zach as well. Kevin Young is keeping Frank Vogel back. And now the T-Wolves are not only going to get free throws from Rudy Gobert, but they're going to get a technical first. And Mike Conley's coming back to shoot it.
Rudy Gobert gave him a shove, put his knee in his chest. They're definitely getting out of when they're explaining everything away on this side of the floor, and that's what Frank's upset with, is they're getting called down there, and then when he asks a question, we just saw the officials explaining it away.
Conley hits the technical, and now Gobert's going to get two free throws. So it's 97-83 Minnesota, back up 14 with two more free throws coming from Gobert, who is 4 for 5 on the night. 16 points, 7 rebounds for Rudy. Conley has 18 after he just hit his first free throw of the night.
Down 14.
Rudy Gobert taking his time. His first free throw is up and good. There's a 15-point lead for the T-Wolves, who won the first game by 25, and that doesn't really tell the story. The Suns were in it during stretches down in the fourth quarter before getting beat by that big of a margin. Now tonight, here they are down 15 when this was a close game.
Yeah, exactly.
All the way through. Now Gobert's second free throw makes it a 16-point Minnesota lead. 99-83. Bradley Beal, the inbounds pass. Swings it to Booker on the right side. He has Alexander Walker defending him tightly. Dribbles him to the top of the arc. Then feeds Beal near side. 10 on the shot clock. Beal on the drive. Stops. Puts on the brakes at the top of the key. Goes between his legs. Back to Booker. Penetrating to Eubanks on the right block. Left-hand hook. Blocked by Gobert. And he grabs it out of midair. Here come the Timberwolves in transition. Conley quickly up the right wing. Hands behind him to Edwards, who's trapped by Eubanks and Beal. Bounces to Conley. They work it to Alexander Walker. Now McDaniels' three is good in the left corner. And Minnesota knocking down everything down the stretch. The Timberwolves fans enjoying every minute of it. 4.5 minutes to play, and it's a 19-point Timberwolf lead, the biggest of the night. Here comes Gordon dribbling up the left side. penetrates on Alexander Walker and gets to the rim for the layup.
Eric Gordon's been the most aggressive physical player for the Suns tonight.
He's 15 points off the bench.
Yeah, he hasn't had enough possessions for him to do it.
102-85. Here's Conley, an open three on the right side. That rims off. Durant grabs it with 4 minutes left. Suns down by 17 points. KD around a pick from Eubanks. Dribbles right side, then spins, fades from 15 and hits. And Durant with 17 points. A timeout for the Timberwolves. The lead is 15 with 3:53 left to play. It's 102-87, and we're back to Target Center after these messages.
Oh, you didn't know? At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, no one does it better. So, play hard.
Nice shot.
Relax like a movie star. Party like a rock star. And dine like a king or a queen. However you do you. No one lets you take it to a legendary status like we do. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. You do you.
You're at the game. Pizza sounds great, so you buy one and take a bite, and yeah, it is great. That's the experience you'll have once again this season, thanks to Spinato's, the official pizza of the Phoenix Suns and Phoenix Mercury. Hi, it's Vince Marotta, and for the second season, you can experience Valley favorite Spinato's pizza at the arena. Spinato's is celebrating 50 years in the Valley with 6 locations, including their newest at Agritopia in Gilbert. Spinato's Pizzeria and Family Kitchen, food that brings people together. More info at spinatospizzeria.com.
The Phoenix Suns play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Hey, Suns fans, thanks to PayPal, you can score 25% off your order at shop.suns.com. Simply check out using PayPal. Add the promo code PayPal25 to redeem. Max $1,000 per order. In terms apply. Right now, 3:53 to play here at Target Center in Minneapolis. Suns down 15, 102-87. And the Wolves bring it up the floor with Conley, giving it to Edwards on the far side. He's got Bradley Beal defending. Gets around the screen. Edwards now a switch with Gordon up on him. He backs it out, then starts to drive. Gets past Gordon. Pull-up jumper off the window, no good. Rebound Beal. And the Suns push the pace. Beal bounces to Booker left side. He was open underneath, but Booker didn't see him. Instead, he swings to Durant on the left wing. He'll pull up and miss the runner, but the foul is whistled on Minnesota, and KD gets to the line.
Team playing with some heart right now. This is all about the next game. And this effort here right now.
Looking at a 15-point deficit with 3:26 to go. Find it far-fetched based on just the way Minnesota defends. Has been defending all night. Durant at the line. First free throw goes. He's 6 for 6 from there. But from the floor, 6 of 15. That's not Kevin Durant type number.
No, not at all. You look at all the stars. 6 of 13, 6 of 17, 5 of 10, 6 of 15. Turns into 45% overall.
Second free throw rims off. And McDaniels grabs it for Minnesota, so it's a 14-point game with 3:20 to go. 102-88. Conley left hands it across the timeline from left to right. Gives to Gobert and gets it back. Now he dribbles into Nurkic, who fouls him. Dedrick Taylor calls the foul. And that'll be Nurk's 4th personal on the night. He also has 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 10 points for the Suns. And it'll be Timberwolves basketball near side. Edwards to inbound against Beal with 3:12 left. Gets it into Alexander Walker near midcourt. Back to Anthony Edwards. They play catch now into the right corner. Conley has to go up high to grab it. Lobs to Edwards down low. Gobert missed the jam. And Durant comes away with a loose ball. He gives an outlet pass to Beal into the forecourt. Under 3 minutes to play. Suns down by 14 with the basketball. Durant on the dribble against McDaniels. Spins him to the top of the key. Now backs it out beyond the arc with 10 on the shot clock. Durant's going to be fouled. And he slaps his hands in frustration as McDaniels is all over him.
Because there were 3 fouls on the play prior to that. And like I said, the players, they just foul until, eventually there's a call. But you're going to get, if you're really aggressive, you're going to get 2 or 3 swipes at it before the whistle comes.
Third foul on McDaniels. Now Booker gives to Durant, right wing. Gordon gets open for 3 straight away, and it rims off. Nurkic tips it up, and it hangs on the rim, comes off. Still being fought for. Alexander Walker takes it away from Booker, who then falls into Anthony Edwards, and a foul will be called on Book. He just lost his balance and ended up into the leg of Anthony Edwards. That'll be the 5th foul on Book.
Yeah, and Anthony Edwards, if you watch the play, throws Booker, at least throws an arm at him. Oh, they didn't show it.
2.5 minutes left. 102-88. Timberwolves by 14. Edwards dribbling between the circles. Gordon switches on him. Now Gobert sets a screen. Alexander Walker, an up fake, drives on Booker, who slaps down at the ball. Walker gets it up on the rim. It falls, and the foul. A chance at a 3-point play for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the Suns are down 16.
I think that's Book's 6th foul, isn't it?
That would be number 6. And the crowd here at Target Center will have a lot of fun serenading D-Book on his way to the Suns bench as David Roddy will get up and replace him. Josh Okogie also stepping onto the floor for the Suns, along with Bol, Sear Little, Andrew Eubanks. All the starters will come off, along with Booker, who fouled out with 20 points to go with 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals on the night. And T-Wolves fans loving the action here in the first round so far, as they lead it by 16 on their way to take a 2-0 series lead, heading back to Phoenix for Game 3 Friday night. 104-88, Minnesota. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the free throw line for 1 to try to finish off the 3-point play. And he does. He's got 10 points off the Wolves bench into double figures for the 2nd straight game. Josh Okogie bringing it up the floor against his former team, and he's fouled by Anthony Edwards. And we'll see if Chris Finch goes to his bench now.
Still no free throws with how physical they played all night. Got 2 minutes left to go. And that's still only the 3rd foul in the quarter.
Mike Conley comes to the bench for Monte Morris, but Edwards, Gobert, Towns still out on the floor with McDaniels against the Suns bench right now with 2:12 left to go. 105-88. It's a 17-point Timberwolves lead. Sear Little bounces it down low. Eubanks against Gobert. Up fakes him right block. Hook shot up. No. Rebound Gobert. That's his 9th to go with 18 points on the night. And now we get a timeout for Chris Finch, and he probably will empty his bench. 2:01 left to play. Wolves lead at 105-88.
Suns fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the Phoenix Suns.
21 plus and present in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342.
At Fry's Pharmacy, care is what's most convenient for you. Care is being here when you need us by being open evenings and weekends. Care is helping you save more, accepting most insurance plans and discount cards. Care is saving you time by managing your prescriptions online. Care is convenience that works for everyone. Kroger Health and Fry's. A world of care is in store. Learn more at frysfood.com/pharmacy. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.
The home of Phoenix Suns basketball, Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Down to the final 2 minutes here in Minneapolis, where the Timberwolves lead at 105-88, and the Wolves bringing in their bench now with Luka Garza, T.J. Warren, Wendell Moore Jr., Jordan McLaughlin, Monte Morris on the floor for Chris Finch. McLaughlin bringing it up from left to right. Josh Okogie out there with Little, Bol, Eubanks, and Roddy for the Suns, trailing 105-88. McLaughlin feeds into the left corner from Warren. And on the right side, it's Morris for 3. That's no good. T.J. Warren flies in for the offensive board. And the Wolves will regather and reset. Already 13 second chance points on the night for Minnesota. Now a chance at Moore as Moore gives it left corner. McLaughlin a 3. That one rims off, and Bol grabs it for the Suns. Have to do some regrouping here, TK, as we head back home.
For sure. Get home. You get a couple of days, to get your feet underneath you. You're in your own building.
David Roddy gets around a screen from Eubanks, and then we get a whistle and a foul on the Wolves. It's going to go on Wendell Moore Jr., his first. So the Suns will have the basketball with 1:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and a 17-point Minnesota lead. Nasir Little holding and dribbles around a pick from Eubanks. He'll try a three over McLaughlin. That's good. Nasir Little makes it a 105-91 lead for Minnesota with a minute left to go. And Jordan McLaughlin will bring it into the forecourt. Give it up to Luka Garza. He dribbles over to the left wing and hands it to Warren. Hesitates against Eubanks. Back to Garza. Left corner. It goes to Monte Morris, who dribbles against Nasir Little. Now Warren, 6 on the shot clock. It goes into the right corner. McLaughlin back over to Moore for 3, and that's halfway down. It pops out. Garza had it, lost it, and Bowl comes up with the loose ball in the far corner. He'll swing it ahead to Nasir Little with 30 seconds to go. Little drives to the left baseline against Jordan McLaughlin, backs him down, then spins baseline, fades and hits again. Nasir Little showing up. He's getting it up, getting some tape put up. Back-to-back shots. He had a 3, then he had the fadeaway 2, and it's a 12-point game. With 18 seconds left, Monte Morris going to dribble out. Well, we'll be 2 seconds shy of the game ending with the shot clock violation if he allows it to get there. Morris still on the dribble. 2 seconds to shoot, and he will. So the Suns will have to inbound it with just over a second to play. And it's going to be Josh Okogie to do so. Okogie inbounds to Little. He'll throw one up at the buzzer. That one's short. And that's the final score. Minnesota 105, Phoenix 93. The Timberwolves hold serve at home. And now the home team improves to 12-0 in the NBA playoffs. The Suns will host Game 3 on Friday night and try to return the favor as the action goes back to the Valley. Again, Game 3, Suns and Timberwolves from Footprint Center, Friday night at 7:30. We'll bring you all the action here on the Phoenix Suns Basketball Network. As for Game 2, it goes to the Wolves. Final score, 105-93. We'll take a break, come back and talk about it on the Suns Report next.
Hootie fans, get ready. Hootie and the Blowfish, Summer Camp with Trucks Tour 2024. Saturday, July 13th, Footprint Center. Hootie and the Blowfish, together again. With special guests, Collective Soul and Edwin McCain. On sale now at LiveNation.com. The night of all the hits with Hootie and the Blowfish.
Chick-fil-A Valley restaurants continue their charitable efforts in partnership